gonna tell me how to live? You piece of shit! I'm a moonshine, sipper straight, slipping in the dark. Talking all that bullshit. I'm more like the sharpest. Ain't nobody. No, I've never been the smartest. Ain't nobody. I hit the fuck hardest. Devil without a cause. And you go some idiot. 40 years later, bitch, I still fucking mean it. Fucker, you ain't never met a motherfucker like this. Kiss my ass, then you can suck a dick sideways, my way or the highway. Listen up, ain't nothing changed here. I still don't give a fuck. So what the fuck's up with all the backlash? You snowflakes, here's a news flash. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live. You piece of shit. Years ago, we all thought it was a joke. See that every kid got a motherfucking trophy. Talking all that. Homie, here's a situation. A nation of pussies is our next generation. And these minions and their agendas. Every opinion has a millennial offended. But this amendment one, it rings true. And if you don't dissent, bitch, to see number 2.
Suck a dog off.
New right church, wrong pew. Get a clue, accrue your fake news and views. It all get the bottom of my motherfucking shoe. I'm the last of a few, still screaming fuck you.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to stream.
Fuck all you hoes. That's what I'm talking about.
Like an ego. Wow, this song is so hype, dude. Wait, hold on. Let's derail this segment. I want to show off the new sound clips for the soundboard. Yeah, first of all, we got like a message highlighting thing now that's gonna highlight people's messages. But listen to this. This is I went lurking for some Kid Rock sound bites, and there was some really good ones. Listen to this.
You piece of shit! I don't see color! Black lives matter! No shit, motherfucker!
That one is a really good one. You piece of shit. And this one also is really good.
And you social media trolls, y'all can
Suck on these
nuts. That's what's up.
He says, he makes a these nuts joke, and then he's like,
That's what I'm talking about.
oh man, this guy is fucking great. It's like the greatest comedy musician in the history of music. That's not even supposed to be comedy. It's so good. It's like the DSP of music, dude. He's like unironically hilarious. And that was it, huh? That was just 2 sound bites. I thought there were more of them. Well, there you go. So today, we might watch the Turkey Tom video, and then the response, and then the DSP thing. But I don't know. The video itself is kind of... I don't really have much to say about it outside of like correcting the mistakes, I guess. All right, more music.
Fuck all you! Tell me shit, you'll never flip my script because I'm more outrageous than the Vegas Strip. You're like Mayberry, bitch. I'm hard and crisp, high risk, hillbilly, but I'm filthy rich. You're like really vanilla, kinda silly as shit. I'm like shotgun Willie, smoking Phillies and shit. I'm like Reverend Ron or David Lee Roth, like Springsteen, bitch. I'm the motherfucking ball.
And here it gets like a very hyped part of the song.
A little less pretty, but I slang more dick. I twang more riffs. I slide through grass. I rip more lines than a 10-pound bass. Pass the mic, I'm like slow gin fizz. It ain't nobody. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live. You piece of shit. I don't see color.
All right, yeah, quick promotion. Yeah. Anyways, SNORTWAVE Records is now completely on all streaming services ever, and I think by now all the songs have come out. So let me give a link or something. SNORTWAVE Records, sound good? I think it's here on the community style tab. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's songwhip.com/SNORTWAVE Records. And you can go on any streaming service and listen to it And that's cool. Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, you don't have to like sign a contract or get signed to a label or something. You just gotta pay. So I just paid like $20 for unlimited releases, and I released everything, almost everything. So yeah, if you care about that, you got something to listen to in the car while you're mowing down civilian families on crosswalks. I think that's very good soundtrack. There was also some like the LolCow podcast came out. I don't really have anything to say about it. Let's just switch to the thing. Let's do the actual real intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the chocolate starfish.
Meerkat Mob.
Fuck all you hoes! You piece of shit! I don't see color!
All right, everybody, welcome. Effeminate man with a mustache here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and today we're gonna do the shit we usually do, except this time is in 1080-60 because the fiber guy came and now I got internet, so that's a very positive occasion. Hopefully it doesn't look too blurry and it doesn't chop up, because otherwise I'm killing somebody. So anyways, there was this thing of Keemstar yelling at Boogie because you guys wouldn't believe that, but it's almost like when you do business with lolcows and they do lolcow shit, it pisses you off. But Keemstar doesn't know about that because he's Keemstar. He's a little bit out of touch with how lolcows work. But let's hear his thoughts on something that Boogie did that was stupid. So this chat message, these DMs, or at least I think it's a group chat, says, I went there to promote the show. I had no clue Mudahar was going to come and show his ass. This is in regards to Review Tech USA having a stream where Boogie and Mudahar were like flaming at each other. And it was fun, but Keemstar is pissed off because basically all the clout was for Review Tech USA because it's his stream. And yeah, he's pissed off about that. So listen to this. And then Keemstar says, I quote, fuck you, retard, which is great. I hope more people send this kind of a message to Boogie. Maybe he's gonna find out what's wrong with him someday.
You piece of shit!
Listen to this.
Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. Your fucking retarded fucking head. I talked to you before you went on.
You piece of
In my
shit!
other group chat, people were like, oh, Boogie's calling into Rich. I fucking called you. We spoke. I said, don't give Rich the tea. Your exact words to me were, oh, I'm just going to go on there and tell him I'm busy, right? So you call into Rich. You tell him I'm busy. He starts milking you. You start answering every fucking question because you're an attention fucking freak. And then you have a face off with Muta on Rich's stream. The face off between you and Muta should be on your podcast. That's monetized, that you make money on. Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. This is not a mistake.
He is so pissed off. He is so angry, dude. I love it. I love the energy. I hope we get more of this kind of energy surrounding the LolCow podcast. It's gonna be very entertaining.
It's not an accident, you fucking retard. You did this on purpose. I talked to you before you went in. I fucking hate you. Fuck you. All the time and effort into this fucking show to help you guys out, and you can't do the simplest task. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Retard.
This is fucking good, man. Like, what can you say about it?
You piece of shit! Talking all that bullshit!
He channeled that Kid Rock energy. He was so fucking pissed off. I love it. And what is cooler is that Boogie is the target for this.
Yeah,
Because,
obviously
I mean, fuck that guy. Fuck his pathetic, stupid ass.
I fucked up. I was just going to go there to promote the show. I didn't know Muta was going to come in there and pull his shit. I should have left when Muta showed up and said, save it for the show. But you're right. I respect your decision. Let me know if you need any of the passwords or anything like that. I'll be glad to hand them over. And let me know if you change your mind.
This is great. So let's see what came out of this. Do we have a new LolCow Live thing? LolCow Live. Let's check this one out. LolCow Live teaser trailer. And then you got a stupid like super clickbait made up title for views, which fucking sucks. I mean, the girlfriend doesn't dump him. Spoilers. And the podcast itself kind of sucks, which is not surprising. And it can get better because, I don't know, if they last more than like 20 episodes, I guess it's going to get good at that point because they're going to find their dynamics and the things to talk about. But this, they were just talking about Boogie's stupid fucking documentary about his dumb fat ass doing dumb shit and losing all his money, which is not something I care about. So there you go. I clicked off at some point. I actually think the drama surrounding the actual podcast is better than the actual podcast. And I think Tommy is super obnoxious. I think he tries to be like Adam Krigler, where it's like, you know, the asshole, but he's an asshole with a purpose, with a reason. He's got a reason to be an asshole. But he just kind of looks like an asshole, and he's annoying, and he's abrasive. And I don't like these kind of people listening to him on podcasts. Anyways, anything new with Dave? Well, I think we're going to watch a clip of that. I don't think I'm going to watch the Turkey Tom video. First of all, it's like 2 hours long, so I'm going to spend like 3 hours talking about it, watching it. And it has barely anything new that you've ever heard about. It's more of like a primer. It's more of something for casualized audience, if that's what that's how DSP would call it. And the only fun thing that I didn't know about and I found out was that Fred Fox used the voice changer to have online sex with some autistic dude, which is like, all right, I didn't know that. That made the whole thing worth watching. And after that, what happened after the podcast came out? Excuse me, the video came out, is DSP was saying how not pissed off he is for like 3 days straight, and how much he didn't care about it for like 3 days straight, and he said he want to keep completely out of drama. And then yesterday he proposed that he talked to Turkey Tom, and Turkey Tom, I think, reached out to him on like Twitter or something. In other news, he is playing Call of Duty again. Yep, it's that part of the year, you guys. It's the yearly playing Call of Duty, then hating it, and then it gets low support, and then he starts wondering why it gets low support. This time, it was actually much faster than usual, because I think is this the first day he played Call of Duty? No, it's like the second one, and it's already slow. So it's already primed for, you know, for leaving. The door is already open for Call of Duty. Let's check out the daily wrap from yesterday, and first, let's see a little bit of a quick recap on what was the level of contributions, support, and positivity by the fellow gamer, Gamerface Gaming, who does the recap things every day. So this was the late stream. It's like 6 hours ago. 15 buckaroos, $5 from an anonymous dude as the top tip. Very not positive. Not positive at all. Especially playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty is about to get shot into a cannon into outer space if we keep going like that, if this becomes a pattern. Then, first stream was a 53 style contribution. And that's not very good. As you could see, and the top tip was by Anonymous with a 22. And then, I think also the 1 minute ban should have clocked in with a 20. So that makes $42 by, I guess, 2 people. And then the rest is just the natural curated audience that we love, we know and love so much. So that's what you get.
You piece of shit!
Anyways, let's watch the daily wrap. I think he's, I don't know, he's probably going to mention that it was very slow because it was, and he loves mentioning it. So let's see it.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 14th of November, 2023.
Oh, and I heard he rage quit Mario as well, but I haven't watched any of that gameplay footage. Maybe we can check it out today. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of stuff to talk about. He was reacting to like Scott the Woz. I'm pretty sure at least most of you guys know who Scott the Woz is. He's a very likable, successful YouTuber that basically I haven't ever seen anybody hate on him. But DSP was apparently low-key hating on him, so I'm looking forward to finding out. For future streams, I already got a capture card. I got everything in place to do gaming stuff, restreams, everything. I just need to find the time. Who knows? Maybe today we can do the day stream with the podcast and everything. But I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. All right. Sound good. Let's get into it.
Streaming day, I would say. Good variety of stuff today. First of all, started off with a level 1 podcast discussing various topics, including my final thoughts on Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which both concluded yesterday on my streams. Also talked about an update regarding my schedule, because I'm actually right now completely on the fence if I should play Super Mario Brothers Wonder,
oh my
Super
God,
Mario RPG Remake this coming Friday
honestly.
or not. After coming off of Wonder, a lot of people seem to be of the impression that's too much Mario.
Too much Mario.
Too much RPG, because I'm also now playing.
Oh yeah, he also said that Lies of P is not an RPG, which is really fucking funny because the developer description of the game said it's a Souls-like role-playing game. It literally says it on the first line of text by the developers, which is like, I don't fucking even know why he says shit like this when even he knows it's wrong. But anyways, it's just a DSP thing.
So I don't know. I'm a little confused because I'm in a situation right now where I thought I had my schedule planned out and ready to go, and now there seems to be a lot of apprehension about it. And the feedback I got today was very mixed. Some people are thinking play RoboCop. Some people are saying play Lords of the Fallen. Some people are saying just play Mario like originally you were going to do. I'm undetermined. We have to figure this out by the end of tomorrow.
All of them are going to flop. If he plays Lords of the Fallen, it's going to flop because it's a Souls-like that is not really all that hyped. And people are going to get tired of it by the end of the first stream. And then the second stream, he's going to be pissed off at the game because it's like clunky and a Souls-like. And at the same time, because he's not making money. So yeah, that's a terrible idea. And RoboCop, probably. I wouldn't see why not play RoboCop. But it's not that big of a release, I guess. And he's going to find some weird complaints. Somehow.
It's the schedule for Friday by the end of my streaming day on Wednesday. So I hope we can come to a determination tomorrow. We also talked a lot about the Game Awards and a lot of controversy around them and the nominees. So give the podcast a look if you didn't see it.
Controversy? Oh yeah, I should probably check that out.
The premiere of Like a Dragon Gaiden, which is pretty much on par for exactly what you would expect from a typical Yakuza game. I say Yakuza because that's what they were called until they rebranded the whole series as Like a Dragon recently. Great graphics, decent gameplay so far when it comes to combat. Lots of story, as always happens in these games. We haven't even really gotten to a part of the game with big amount of open world side content or anything yet, but we're getting there. You know, for this game, am I expecting to get giant attendance and giant support? No, I'm not. Just being honest.
Okay.
It's a game that I'm going to have a chill audience for. So
that was like really weird to bring that up. Am I expecting a lot of views and money? No, not really. Why did he even have to bring it up in the first place? Plus, we already know, because it's a Yakuza game and those don't get positive good attendance on his streams. That's why he fucking falls asleep playing them. Whenever that game gets put on the late stream, it's nap time for Mr. Burnell. He's going to be sleeping.
So I'm fine playing this as a major game as long as I balance it with other things that people are going to want to see. And that kind of leads
oh yeah, that's a pre-cope.
Friday that we have to figure out what people
a pre-cope is a very good word, but it kind of sounds like pre-cum.
want to see so I can balance it with this game. Okay?
I might want to find out a different word.
Late stream tonight.
Oh my god, he's pre-coping so hard right now. He's edging.
Modern Warfare 3
He's edging the bag.
I'm enjoying playing it because every time I play it, we got these daily objectives to do. Correct?
Okay.
To have these
Oh yeah,
daily challenges.
hold on. I know I'm talking too much. He played Modern Warfare 3 but didn't play the campaign, which apparently is like really terrible. But also the multiplayer is really terrible because they made the whole game in like 1 year. So yeah, the Call of Duty stuff is going to be a disaster.
Use different weapons and do different things. But admittedly, it doesn't seem like it's really turning out to be something that the viewership is liking that much. You know, whenever I play a multiplayer game like this, you get negative
so low views
there just to see me rage. So you always see inflated views. But I'm noticing distinctly lower engagement and support. Meaning tonight, you know, I got a couple new members. That's great. I got some super chats. That's great. And I also made about $15 in tips. That's awful. For a stream like this, where we had supposedly hundreds and hundreds of viewers.
That's
how
awful,
is it that every
dude.
other game that I've been playing before this, Spider-Man, hell, sometimes even Mario, right?
Like they have some power over him. When OIC swings by on the end of a really slow month and drops like 1,000 million memberships, you think he doesn't get a power trip out of it? Of course.
Street Fighter,
Do
right?
we got an F? Well, I got 0 drop frames, so it should be fine.
Pretty much every game that I've
Ain't nobody gonna tell me when to have problems on my stream.
You piece of shit!
played in the last couple of months was doing better than this one. And I've only played.
Maybe I got terminated. Maybe I got sperminated by Susan or whoever is running things now. No, I'm still alive, not banned. I should push my luck though.
A few times, and already we're having this drop off. So before morons say Phil's rage quitting it, I'm not quitting it. I like the game and I want to keep playing it. But this is a pattern that I'm starting to notice that the games that I
You
like.
think so much about what the trolls are gonna say, and the problem with that is, if the criticisms were just a couple of them, it was just like 2-3 criticisms towards his whole channel, and people were bringing that up over and over again, he could fix it and just move on and have less trolls. But the problem is that no matter how he addresses anything, people are still gonna complain. And sometimes they're gonna complain because, not just because they have an issue with something, but because it gets them salty and makes them have segments like this, where he's saying things specifically because the trolls are gonna complain about it. But remember, the trolls are not his target audience. He doesn't want to please them. He cares about the curated audience. Or maybe he's just calling his curated audience idiots because they complain about stuff. Then they're not very well curated.
Like Super Mario Brothers Wonder, Modern Warfare 3, they're not translating into streams that people are coming out and engaging and supporting with. So I need feedback. What is it that you
now we
want
need
to see?
feedback
Because
again.
I can't just play what I want to play.
Speaking of feedback, what happened to the suggestion box? I feel like nothing happened to it. So that was the feedback. And again, now this is like the corporate thing to do. When you fuck something up, you just ask, oh yeah, could I have your feedback? Yeah, stop fucking this up. You should know what to do, dude. And if you don't know what to do, then fucking stop streaming. You're not fit for this. You're not good for this. But like Turkey Tom says in the end of the video, which is kind of the best part, the last minute to minute and a half, this is a talentless dude who just got a taste of clout and he got addicted to being an influencer. He's not built for this. He's not good for this. He doesn't have any kind of skills to make him successful in this. He's just addicted to it.
And then have really slow dead days. I just can't, especially coming off of that illness where I didn't stream for several days and I lost out on a giant marathon that would have helped support this business and kept me going, and I didn't get that, and now I'm trying to come back from that, and now it seems
Guys, when was this illness? This shit was like more than 2 weeks ago. We're still recovering from being sick for like 3 days? Really? This is still a thing? I thought he recovered within like 4 days after being back because people wailed out on him and everything was okay, and he was super thankful. And you guys helped him a lot. And now we're just using it as an excuse again for recovering still. I mean, dude, if your business got to recover from a 2-day sickness, a 2-day, I don't know how to call it, disturbance for weeks, then it's a shitty business. You should consider doing something else. And of course, that's not a very original thought. That's just my feedback, you see?
you know, there's slow times now at the beginning of the month. It's very concerning. All right. So I want feedback. What do you want? What do you really want to see? Okay. Let me know.
What do you want?
Tomorrow, it's going to be another podcast. It's going to be me talking about my first impressions about Like a Dragon Gaiden and whatever other news is in the news. Tomorrow is daytime.
And of course, this is another instance of him being on the right track. You know, he has the right idea to ask for feedback, but he's looking at the feedback as a transactional thing. Tell me what I need to do, so I do it, and then I feel entitled for the money, right? I feel like I've done my part of this transaction by doing the thing you asked for. Now cough up the dough. Sound good? Sound good?
You piece of shit! I don't see color!
Okay.
Stream will be more Like a Dragon Gaiden, and tomorrow night will be more Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. We're not changing the schedule or anything. I'm just hoping that honestly is the final day of the week for streaming before my day off Thursday that we see a better day. I guess we'll have to see how it goes, right?
Yeah, I guess we
I'm
will.
off on Thursday. When I come back on Friday, we're doing something new. I just don't know what. I really would like to do Mario RPG Remake, but I don't know if that's going to bring in support. Would it?
Oh, there's something that I haven't done.
Watch that play.
And now he's just talking about video games again. I didn't go to his feedback post. I'm not sure how to even find it. Look at this flood of just nonsense and bullshit. Look at how much fucking bullshit there is. It's almost every day he posting like 4 things a day. Look at this. It's even more than 4. So from 2 days ago, we got a schedule update because of course you need to post a schedule update every single day because you can't just post one for the whole week. We need to do it every day. Then we got a stupid private stream shilling promoting a private stream that you don't need to do that. You should just delete this post because it's worthless and it got 2 likes on it. So it makes your channel even look even more dead. Then we got some random promotion of another stream before it even happened. Then we got DSP versus the internet, which is something I should probably watch. Hold on, this is a members only, right? I can't see this. Okay, well, tough shit. I gotta watch something else. Then we get another stream promotion thing for a private one. What the fuck? There's like 5 posts in a day. And people try and limit themselves to like 2 or 3 posts a week so they don't shit up everybody's thread. And this is a guy that uploads 4 posts a day. And also how many videos? So yesterday he got 2 of Call of Duty. That was the late stream. He got the Level 1 podcast and the Daily Wrap. So that's the other just talking head type of shows. And then he got 3 of Like a Dragon Gaiden. So that's 3 and 4, 7 videos. So he uploaded like 12, 13, 14 pieces of content yesterday that are just flooding everybody's shit. Wow, I wonder why this channel is not growing. I wonder why. It's it mystifies me. I'm very confused right now. So, I couldn't find the feedback post. Let's see if I could find a piggo.re and just look up suggestion backs. Okay? Suggestion backs. There you go. Do suggestion box. Regarding suggestion box, we brought it right back. Continuing. When is this? This is from the 12th. Oh yeah, so this was pretty recent. Suggestion box. I think it's gonna be here somewhere. Let's try this one.
With the suggestion box. We haven't done this in a week.
Oh wow,
and
really?
You guys probably forgot about it, but I didn't.
Okay, so this was 3 days ago. Now we're gonna read the quality feedback of the community and see how he's gonna respond to that. Spoilers. He's gonna say no.
Waiting all week to continue on with the suggestion box, and it's open.
This was basically his reply.
Fuck all you hoes and you social media trolls
Right here, and we're gonna continue
talking
on
all
right
that
now. You ready for this?
bullshit.
All right,
I want
let's
to
go.
see Phil get lost in the back rooms. He should play one of these games. 1, Escape the Backrooms, the OG and most updated Backrooms game based on the Keem
No.
Pixels Backrooms found footage.
No, before he even says why, I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, he's a boomer. He got no idea what the backrooms are. He got no idea what they mean. He's gonna be super confused, and when he gets confused, he's gonna get angry and toxic because he doesn't like feeling stupid, and it's gonna make him stupid when he doesn't get it. So he's gonna be pissed off. He's gonna be like, who the fuck even plays these games? Oh yeah, those streamers for their day 1 fucking views and their fucking clout. So it's just gonna be a toxicity generator, him playing a viral or at least popular game that the Zoomers play, or the kids.
Number 2, the Complex found footage, free but short Backrooms game. Took me 45 minutes to complete, a prequel to the Complex. The Complex best looking Backrooms game in early access being worked on.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
What the hell is this person talking about?
There we go. And this is what we get. This is what you get. You didn't even get like a positive type of pretending like you care or pretending like you're interested or engaged. You're just, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Does anyone have any idea what that meant? What is the Backrooms?
Wow. And now we're gonna make him look stupid in front of everybody else
I
in
don't know what
chat.
that means.
I don't even know what's the backrooms, dude.
Is it a kind of game?
Yeah.
Backrooms is meme zoomer trash.
Ah, there we go. Thank God this guy only plays high quality AAA experiences. Because of course he's a content curator. He can't be playing stupid Zoomer games.
Backrooms are an online fiction originating from a creepypasta posted in a 2019 4chan thread.
Thank you, Derek.
I'm gonna blow my nose.
And he's just gone. That's your suggestion. Take that, suggestion makers. Let's see when he's gonna be back.
Steam games, and the reason this person brought it up is because now I have a mini PC.
Wow, he got a
So I
mini
can play these
PC.
games I wanted on Steam, and apparently they're all $10. I know absolutely nothing about backrooms, so if you guys think that'd be something fun for me to do as a random thing, it's $10. I'd be okay with that. You let me know. All right? Okay.
Oh, so it was actually, wow, I was completely wrong in my assessment and prediction. He actually said maybe, but of course it's not gonna fucking happen. Come on. When have you seen him play a game like this?
Hey, Phil, hope you're doing well and you're excited for the upcoming Halloween season. You bet I am.
Oh, wow, that's great.
My suggestion would be the most definite tackle Hollow Knight or Blasphemous. They'll generate stream, chat, involvement, and discussions. There's lore and options on how to approach them. The Hollow Knight sequel is coming soon, and Blasphemous 2 released in 2023. Both will have ongoing momentum. The game can be frustrating at times and will satisfy Souls fans, but it's highly rewarding and satisfying. Metroidvania games in general, please.
Yeah.
Viewers.
No. You get a snort for that.
Excuse me. Traditionally, every single time I played a Metroidvania game,
He pulled the parking brake on this one. No. Hold your horses.
they don't work. People complain that they're too boring.
Oh, they're too boring.
And too much exploration and not enough going on in them. Although I would say Metroid Dread was the exception to the rule. So, okay.
Yeah, big ups Dorzak for the 5 gifts, dude.
Screen them. Do your best to avoid
Hell
troll.
yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
If they
Thanks,
start
dude.
trolling you, dump the guest. Have them pick a topic you
Wait,
both agree on.
what?
Okay. You should have on guests.
He hasn't even finished the first sentence and I'm already in tears. He should have guests, right? Sure.
Screen them. Do your
You screen them. You need to get docs. You need to send them your social security number and in a photo of your ID.
best to avoid trolls. If they start trolling you, dump the
Scream.
guest.
And if they start trolling, like what? They show up on stream, they say the N-word instantly, so he just like hangs up and pretends nothing happened? The people would fucking destroy him like that. They would violate the shit out of him. That whole show would be people just calling in to say offensive shit and then look at his reaction. This is gonna be canceled 20 minutes in.
Have them pick a topic you both agree on to discuss. Have an honest
What?
discussion with them.
And then have a topic that you both agree on to discuss. Wow, the Safe Space Podcast. Wow, this sounds like a great idea. Let's suck each other's cacks.
This would be a natural.
Wow, the trolls really suck, right? Yeah, man, the trolls are like really stupid. I don't even know why they're doing it. Yeah, no, I know, man. Like you're making like really cool, fun content. Yeah, I am. That's what it would be like.
React. You can have someone engaging with you in the audience. You don't have to go on someone else's channel. You can have this content on your own channel.
Yeah, but he's too stupid to put it together because ideas are also valuable, and he doesn't have any. That's why we're reading through a suggestion box and saying no to everything. He doesn't know ideas. He doesn't know ways to execute them. He doesn't know anything about how anything works. Like, look at him. At this point, having any kind of reasonable expectations towards DSP is just straight up unreasonable. He's just not on the level of everybody else. You gotta treat him differently, but in like a negative way.
What do you guys think about that?
It's not happening.
Right?
Is what
If you
I'm
remember-
thinking. I don't even need to start thinking about it because it's guaranteed it's not happening.
Earlier this year, I told you that I had 3 ideas
Okay.
for DSP React. Idea number 1 was DSP versus the internet.
Okay, that's already down the toilet. That's basically a failed show.
Idea number 2 was long form React content.
That's also in the toilet because he doesn't do it anymore because people stopped supporting it unless it's like huge drama.
And idea number 3 was DSP asks it.
This is a thing that he canceled after the interview because it destroyed him so hard he could never talk to another human being ever again. They violated him so bad in that interview. He had arranged, I believe, with Boogie to be a guest on his show. So like the 2 lolcows would like duke it out. But of course it's not gonna fucking happen. Of course.
This was going to
This dude he's so consumed by himself, having somebody on for an interview and like actually discussing stuff, It's not happening.
To be, what is going on with the sun? I gotta close the blinds now.
Wow.
This was going to be
That's a
show
chunky one.
where I had guests, and it was going to be an interview format where the guest and I sit down and I would interview the guest, but of course they would talk to me as well, and we would have back and forth discussion. Okay?
Okay.
That was the point. That was the whole point of this idea of the show.
All right.
And I had one guest.
Oh, hold on. Sorry about that.
Big ups Bulgarian Bala.
Hey, big ups, dude.
Already lined up 100%.
Thanks for the Kachibishi.
And I had two guests on deck who hadn't confirmed yet.
Two guests
but
on
they were
deck.
Interested, and I had everything lined up.
How are they on deck when they haven't confirmed yet? So you got basically two ideas of guests, two people interested.
And then the sun came out and I couldn't see.
And then they clapped your cheeks on the side scrollers and you got terrified of ever talking to somebody.
No. Here's what ended up happening, and we've already talked about this. So DSP Reacts launched in February. All right, I told you guys I was working on this project, and I was hoping to launch the interview show by, say, April. What happened between February and April? The fucking Side Scrollers interview, where after they did what I considered to be at least a semi-fair interview,
Okay.
they then decided to turn into giant haters for
What?
money. So because of that, literally,
Oh
I
my
had nothing but
God.
negative attention against me for about 2 straight months. And it was
Wait, what? Go fuck
fucked up
yourself.
the way they did it for personal profit. They hurt me. They hurt my
They-
fucking viewers. They hurt
They
everyone.
hurt his family, yeah.
because of
Cat
that-
was crying downstairs eating ice cream.
Basically, no one wanted anything to do with me.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait. Now it's the fucking... Dude. Is the side scrollers fault that nobody wants to do anything with them? The guy that people didn't want to do anything with in the first place? Are you serious? We gotta blame everybody else, of course. And he had 2 guests ready to go, and then they quit. They're like, oh man, I can't... Now that I found out all this stuff about DSP, such as all this stuff that was already publicly known about him, I hate him. I want to do nothing with him. That's what they said.
Like, oh, why the fuck would I want to be on an interview show with Darkside Phil? Everyone hates him right now because everyone's
Really?
crapping on him, right?
Yeah. Everyone hates him right now. And then we get this fucking snort. That was criminal.
So it ruined the show. You
And it
know,
ruined
that
the
idea,
show.
I said, well, forget it. Now's certainly not the time for that. Let's put that on the back burner and maybe go back to it later. Okay? So there you go. And so would I consider doing a show like that again? Yeah.
So, and it's really weird for me that he decides to make the side scrollers post show, you know, the thing they did reading his super chats. He decides to make that the reason why everybody hates him, not the actual interview. And you know why? Because he had nothing to do with the post show. He wasn't there. They were just talking about him in a not positive way, which to him is super slanderous. To me, it's just, you know, being fucking honest. If you felt like that it was shit, they got no responsibility to always be nice to their guests if their guest is a piece of shit.
Yes. But it would have to be once all the nonsense calms down. I would say.
But the actual interview got way more views. Hold on. Because he's acting like the post show was like a huge sensation and is the reason why people hate him. Side scrollers podcast. DSP, that's what I'm going to look up. So we got the interview that got 175,000 views. Honestly, I thought it would get more, but it's literally 5 hours. Many people that don't care about this would not even consider starting to watch this. And then we got the aftermath, got only 62,000 views. And that was, I would even say, mostly the trolls watching it, because the other people watching it, they wouldn't have the context unless they watched the 5-hour video. So really, you got destroyed by 62,000 views and people just saying what they felt about you, that you are a liar. If you get destroyed this easily, maybe you deserve to be destroyed. Maybe you earned that. I don't know. It sounds reasonable to me.
It's been going that direction where I'm staying away completely from all the drama. All these idiots keep trying to pull me into it all the time, and I ignore their nonsense, and I don't bring them up, and I just fucking stay in my lane, and I play games, and that's what I'm trying to do. All right? So, is there a possibility that maybe next year, when all this stuff is you know, now almost a year since the bullshit, right?
Oh my god.
Can we maybe actually bring that idea back and try to make it happen?
Really?
Yes, it's a possibility.
Who is he gonna interview? His mods? I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
Absolutely it is. For sure. All right?
It's not happening.
It just didn't make any sense to try to put it together at a time when, because of the malicious actions of people looking for personal gain.
Oh my god. And it's like when he says shit like this, I honestly genuinely hope people want more personal gain out of him and keep fucking stepping on him, because he's such an obnoxious, abrasive piece of shit. When he makes everything about how everybody else did everything wrong. In this whole situation, he didn't do a single thing wrong. You notice that? Because the interview was what he wanted it to be. And then he left there with a smile on his face and he went about his business, and then they like curb stomped him the next day. They pile drived him through a table the next day.
They decided to fucking
For
turn on me
personal
like that
gain.
and ruin any opportunity for me to start something new. It was actually very lucky that I'd started DSP Reacts in February, because if I had waited and I was only going to launch it after the interview, the whole idea would have fallen flat. No one would have cared. So I got very lucky.
No one cares already. Let's do a quick check on DSP Reacts to see if someone cares. DSP Reacts? Shall we do that? Yes. I'm not gonna count the ones from this week, right? Because there's some videos with 180 views for 18 hours. I don't think it's fair to count that, even though that's still like shit views. Let's go a week ago. Let's see last week's. 5 days ago, you got 450 views, dude. 6 days ago, we got 292 views. Yeah, it's like nobody cares about this anyway. Anytime he started it, even if it was in January or August, it would be shit. Because he is shit, and he's stupid, and he's got no ideas. So there you go. It's fucking trash. When was the last video he made that got over 1,000 views? I think it was this review of Dr. Sleep from 3 weeks ago. A film from Dr. Sleep. Isn't this like 2017 or something? Yeah, 2019. We're reviewing movies that are like 4 years old now for a channel that is super hyped, and we want it to grow. We want that channel to grow and evolve. So I'm gonna watch a movie that nobody talks about anymore, but sure. Sure thing. Sound very good. Then we gotta keep scrolling until we find something else that got more than 1,000 views. And where are we gonna find it actually? Oh yeah, the Halloween Kills movie. Of course, this is how you don't make a horror trilogy. You see, he made a joke that is based on him. You know that this is how you don't play? This is how you don't make a horror trilogy. See, there's a lot of humor in there. And you got a nice greasy face on the thumbnail, and you get a stupid fucking shirt that he's wearing in like September. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that he's looking crispy.
Lucky with the timing, for sure.
Wow. That was
So we'll
very
see.
lucky with the timing,
It's not a
too.
bad suggestion. It's just something that right now,
It's not
doesn't make sense
happening.
to implement.
No, it's never gonna happen unless he gets like super desperate and he finds some like bottom of the barrel people that like him to be on his show, like Jake James Lugo, that guy. Because you know, remember he did an interview with him that was just like the fucking most boring waste of time I've ever had. I could have been in a coma and I had a more fun time than actually sitting through that interview.
Podcast 3 hours per day is too long. My podcast is not 3 hours long. The stream starts at 10:45. The actual podcast show does not start until around 11:07 to
What, bro? The fucking audacity to start defending the piece of shit podcast. The audacity when he knows everybody fucking hates it. Nobody wants that podcast to be an hour and a half every day. An hour and a half every day. There's dudes that are like LA comedians that got podcasts every couple of days, but they at least talk to somebody else. You know, it's a podcast with like two people, and at least they go outside. And this dude is like staunchly defending this hour and a half monstrosity waste of time when he's just like going around to open his window, blow his nose, sitting there reading chat, waiting for somebody to ask him a question. They ask him a question he doesn't like. He scoffs at it. You know, he's shaking his head. Oh man, why are you asking me? Why don't you ask me quality stuff?
11:10 and typically per day. So we'll see. It's not a bad suggestion. It's 10:45. It doesn't make sense to implement.
It doesn't make
Okay.
sense.
Shorten your podcast. 3 hours per day is too long.
Yeah, it's not 3 hours per day. Debunked. It's actually an hour and a half. You still think an hour and a half per day is okay?
My podcast is not 3 hours long. The stream starts at 10:45. The actual podcast show does not start until around 11:07 to 11:10.
Why are we waiting for 25 minutes? Actually, to start the podcast? 25 minutes, actually. He thinks that's perfectly fine. 25 minutes.
And typically it runs to around 12:30 to 12:45.
Yeah, that's an hour and a half.
Measure the podcast. It's between an hour to an hour and a half every day.
You should never have that. Why the fuck you having a one-man podcast that's an hour and a half every day? Have you never seen a fucking podcast? I don't even think like the most gifted people in the art of public speaking could have a daily podcast that's hour and a half and personally be okay with it. I don't think Jim Cornette could have a daily hour and a half podcast. And Jim Cornette can talk for like 3 hours at a time without shutting up. I don't even think he would wanna, or he would have something to say. But this dude, oh yeah, give it to me. Next year, they're gonna be like 2 hours long.
The reason you think it's 3 hours is because you're a fucking idiot.
Wow, what? What? And he just like straight up toxic.
Morons who complain constantly and they over-exaggerate about everything.
Over-exaggerate.
Every podcast out there on average is anywhere from a half an hour to about 2 hours long, depending.
That is a huge time span. Huge. From half an hour to 2 hours long, there's a huge difference.
It's an average podcast. My podcast is not any longer than anyone else's.
It's more boring though, so you should consider making it shorter so we can get through it faster.
It's just that people over-exaggerate because
They're idiots.
anything I do is always wrong.
Yes.
I don't get judged the same as everyone else.
Yes.
So
Well, you don't because you're delusional and you're a fucking retard. That's why you don't. Because you're different, so you get judged differently. And that's your fault because you set the expectations for yourself. Now you got to deal with it.
Talking all that bullshit. You piece of shit.
because you said that it's 3 hours long, you could kiss my fucking ass.
And now we get just the toxic segment, nothing more. Kiss my fucking
Get a
ass.
co-host for your holiday stream.
No. He
Bring
got no
Kat
friends.
back. Imagine
And
if-
his wife is terrified of coming on stream because somebody's going to tell her she's ugly again and she's fat and that pink hair is not good on her. And she's going to be crying because the internet is too mean.
donations you would get if Kat was on the stream.
Because, like, imagine marrying one of the most abrasive, obnoxious pieces of shit on the internet who gets hate on him every fucking day and expecting that you're gonna get none of it. Imagine that. How do you think that would happen?
I'm sure your mods can
Oh
handle.
my god, they're too rude to me. Yeah, you've married this dude. What the fuck were you thinking?
So, number one, get a co-host. I have zero interest
No.
in having a co-host. Right
He's
now.
got zero friends.
I'm staying in my lane. I'm staying away from drama. I'm purposefully making sure that anything I do does not
Phil, communicating with people is not inherently drama. It's not inherently dramatic. You can just talk to somebody or have him on your show without it being dramatic. But you are the drama. So there is drama everywhere you go. And it's your fault.
negatively
Go
affect my
fuck
viewers.
yourself.
Therefore, no reason for a co-host.
No reason, no.
Okay.
It's going to affect the
Well, my
viewers.
wife-
It's going to take away the attention from Phil. That's the actual reason. Because if you guys remembered, he played Apex Legends with his former mod Kekken 3 and a guy called Brian. And Brian was such a normal guy that it took away all the attention from Phil. And it was Phil's stream. And he was fucking salty. Because Brian would be reading DSP stream chat and responding to people's questions in like a normal guy way. He got some charisma, you know, he was just like responding to people. And DSP couldn't handle that. He was too salty. And at some point, it kind of became a gimmick to pretend like Brian is super cool and everybody in chat is just talking about how cool he is. And you watch DSP just sit there and seethe.
Never appear on the streams again. We've already addressed this, all right? You know why she's not on the streams. When she first moved in here in 2018, 5 years ago, the
Okay.
intention was every once in a while she would do a Q&A session with me.
Q&A
where we would sit
session.
here with the viewers and actually answer questions and talk about our life and stuff like that. We enjoy.
The only answer I've got from Kat is on whether or not she is a more boring person than Phil. And you guys are not going to believe it. She actually is. This woman is so fucking bland she might as well be a cardboard cutout and nobody's gonna fucking notice.
We were gonna do that. We did 2 of them, and we were gonna.
She's just such an empty, vacuous person that I've never fucking seen. Like, the woman had no opinion on anything. She got nothing to say about anything. She likes all the things people like because she's a human just like them. So she likes drinking water, eating food, and playing video games. And she likes music, but she doesn't know exactly what music she likes because they didn't tell her the answer yet.
Those. In addition,
She hasn't
she's gonna
studied
show
for
up
that
for
answer.
Special events,
Wasn't prepared.
like holiday events and things like that. Possibly doing co-op, or maybe just sitting here and relaxing with me and being a part of the fun, right? And what happened?
What the fuck does it mean sitting here just relaxing with me? Just like existing in the same space as you while not adding anything? You can just do that off stream. That's how you guys live anyways. Why should I be exposed to that?
People were insanely nasty to her for no reason.
I wonder why. I wonder why. Marrying a guy who's known as one of the most toxic, obnoxious people on the internet who gets cyberbullied every day and will until he dies? She marries him, then she gets cyberbullied. Surprised Pikachu? Huh? Why am I bullied?
She literally never said or did a negative thing to anyone on the internet.
It doesn't have to.
And I'm going to say
It just
this,
needs to be
and
cat.
now I'm going to be very honest with everyone.
Oh,
all right?
wow. I'm
My
super
ex,
honest.
I feel, pissed off a lot of people with the way she used to behave.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I get that. That was a lifetime ago.
No,
My
really.
wife.
You were like a grown-ass man in your 30s, dude. And it wasn't a lifetime ago. It was like 2016. But yeah, but I will give her that, right? Panda Lee, super obnoxious person, annoying voice, annoying presence. She was just kind of shoehorning herself into his streams and invading his content. I get it. But at least she got somewhat of a personality. You could see you're looking at a person and not a wax figure. You could see that there's something going on there. And Kat is just kind of, she is. Kat simply is. She is a human being, allegedly, that exists and performs certain actions, such as the actions that human beings regularly perform, like sleeping, consuming food, drinking water, and playing video games.
Is not my ex.
It's quite literally an NPC.
All right? But it seems like people rubbed that onto her. Like that negativity towards my ex went onto my wife. And that's not fair at all. They're 2 completely different fucking people. All right?
Okay.
My ex used to cause a lot of problems. She used to talk shit. She used to get into fights.
That was
with my
fun.
viewers. She would come into the chat and moderate and shit. I get it. I've admitted, as I've reacted to my old documentaries and things like that, I've told you guys. That's all on me. You understand? That's my fault. Because I allowed her to permeate my content in a lot of ways and to negatively affect certain parts of my content. I should have had a separation between business and personal, and I didn't.
Like now?
That's my fault.
Is he gonna say he's doing that now? He's separating his business life from his personal life? And we gotta get a health update video? We gotta get a how I've been doing segment? Getting things off my chest segment? Is that him separating his personal life? Getting a daily podcast talking about his personal life is separating his personal life?
All right?
I'm pretty sure it is.
But those days are in the past. My ex
yes.
has been my ex for 6 fucking years.
Okay.
All right? I am now happily married to a woman who I'm going to be with hopefully for the rest of my life, who I absolutely love and cherish, and it's a completely different situation. She has not done a single thing to anyone on the internet to get their anger. 0. She's not my ex.
Bro, she's just simply your wife. That's it. And you think, who would marry Phil? Somebody similar to him, surely, right? Somebody who's kind of like Phil. And who would Phil love? Somebody who's kind of like Phil, but more submissive and more, worthless and useless. So there you go.
But it seems like the hatred of these idiots, right? Because they're so upset about all the vitriol and stuff that used to be tossed towards my ex. Now they transferred that over to my wife. That's fucked up. She is not my ex.
Okay.
In any way, shape, or form. But immediately when she started showing up in my videos, let's hate on her. Let's make fun of how she looks.
Okay.
Let's make fun of how she acts.
Everybody gets made fun of how she looks. of how they look. I've been made fun of how they look too, because I put my looks out on the internet. And when you put shit out there on the internet, especially if you're Dark Side Phil, people are gonna fucking make fun of it. That's just inherently how it works.
Congrats on getting SNORTWAVE onto streaming platforms. Physical releases next.
Thanks, dude. No, physical release not happening. I can tell you that. It's way more hassle than actually just paying $20 for the streaming stuff. But thanks.
Fun of how she talks. Let's make fun. Make fun. Everything. Just destroy it. Why? What did she do to you?
Nothing. You're just fucking funny to make fun of her because she's your wife and you're stupid, and then you react to it. So there you go.
That's why she's not in my content.
Okay.
Because since the day she stepped
She had nothing to add to his content anyways. She's barely even a person.
foot on stream, no one gave her a fair shake. Instead,
Okay.
it was just, let's be really fucking nasty to her.
I think plenty of people gave her a fair shake because there's plenty of people sending huge super chats, giving them shout outs and telling them how great of a couple they are. There was a lot of positive shit if you don't remember, because there's like 2 or 3 Q&As, including the Halloween stream, where people were very positive. And he failed to protect her from the stream chat that is so offensive and they're so aggressive, they're so harmful. But he couldn't protect her. Just fucking look away, bitch. What the fuck? Just look away. Look somewhere else. Look over there.
Oh, that's why she's not in my content. That's
Pretend there's a fucking Burger King burger right over there. There's a Whopper. Just look that way.
why she's not going to be in my content. Do you understand? She
Okay.
doesn't want
Learn to take care of your wife, you stupid fucking bitch. And talking about, because the other day he talked about how the Turkey Tom video had the wrong title because he's not going through a failure. Well, I think that if you die right now, your family has absolutely zero security. You provide absolutely zero security for your family. So you kind of failed as a husband, right? And since you provided zero security to your family, I assume that you're not running a good business, or you're not financially stable, or you got a shitty job, which means you're also a failure as a streamer. So to me, there's 2 things he's a failure at. Do we need to look for more?
herself into a place where she's going to be unfairly hated on.
Okay.
Either because
everybody gets unfairly hated on. We got, you know how much shit we got in the that being said comments a lot of times because just somebody random shows up. They don't know what they're doing, so they're just like shitting on us. Yeah, it's just a thing you need to fucking deal with. It's just something that you gotta be on top of. Otherwise, you become like this guy. Because the more you respond to shit like this and stupid segments like that, the more people want to do it more so they can get their lulz.
association with me, or because you guys were so pissy about my ex.
Imagine being dark side fucking Phil, right? You're dark side Phil. You just went through a decade of people shitting on you every single moment you exist. You'd be sleeping in your bed and people will be writing like pages of threads on Kiwi Farms about how you suck and you should be shot and you should be hanged and you don't deserve to live. Imagine being this and then thinking you can take your wife and put her right next to you on stream like a mascot, like a prop, and that she's not gonna get fucking anything thrown her way is ridiculous. And of course, everybody is a scapegoat now. Pandali is a scapegoat because she originated the stereotype of the bitchy girlfriend that you don't like in his content. And it's people that are harassing people unfairly.
Transferred that hatred over
Everybody's fault.
All right?
It's not his fault for failing to protect her in any kind of way. If anything, he just made it worse because before the stream, and actually right at the beginning of the stream, when he brought up that chat is going to be super toxic and everybody's going to be clipping this, and he put her into insane amounts of pressure right in the beginning. He's like, yeah, Kat, I told you that, today, like, the trolls are going to see that you're here and they're going to show up and they're going to be like, clip this, clip that, let's make fun of him. He was basically trolling her before everybody else got the chance to troll her. He already made her feel fucking nervous and anxious and paranoid.
Bullshit.
What a fucking dipshit. Imagine being this fucking spineless. You can't even protect your wife from a stream chat to the point where she like actually leaves and has PTSD. Wow. What a great husband.
Oh, it's that simple. All right? She has zero desire. Why? She doesn't want to put herself, her own words, why does she want to put herself in the line of fire?
Okay. She's gonna be in the line of fire
ammo
anyways.
to just say more nasty things about her.
Okay.
She literally has not said or done anything negative on the internet. She purposefully has stayed away from having social media accounts and things so people can't say that she's done bad things for reason to hate on her. You understand? So why would she want to do that, right? So there you go. So again,
There you go.
any person,
I guess for profit. If she cared so much about your business, she would do that for you, for your business, for your content, where you could just close chat and have a nice little pre-stream with her or a nice little co-op gameplay, and she will never ever see anything that everybody said towards her. There you go. She would never know. And all you got to do is tell her there's a Whopper right over there and make her look right over there. That's all you got to do. You got to even put less effort than taking Jasper out of the room.
literally, every time you have the question, well, will your wife ever appear in your content again? Here's how you can answer the question. Talk to my detractors and say, when will they grow up?
He thought that this was such a dunk.
So
Oh,
true.
man.
I don't like anime profiles and it's fair game what happened to me. The difference with Cat, she knew how vicious it is cause of Phil. I hate how Phil compared it to the skull shooter. Think I hate how he goes to unrealistic extreme comparisons.
Yeah, he does the extremes thing to make his point seem more valid. So in the end, he can give you this exact face, right? He can just shrug or just like nod his head and be like, look at how right I am, right? I am right. Yeah. It's not like what have you guys, what has she ever done to you? Did she drone strike a village in the Middle East? Did she do a chemical attack on a populated metropolitan city? No. She's just my wife, you fucking idiots.
Because the moment they grow up and they
Big ups,
we're not
SY.
gonna attack Phil's wife.
And I don't know what the thing about the anime profiles is, because I don't really know who you are, so I don't really know the context. But there you go.
She has nothing to do with anything that we don't like. The moment that they agreed to that, and they would not do that, and instead they would leave her alone, she
Also, this is a fictional scenario. This could never happen. What do you think we're gonna do? We're gonna have a private trolls only stream where we agree to not troll them, and then we take the authority figure, we take the president of the trolls, the detractor overlord, and we send a messenger to Phil telling him that, you know, we've all agreed we're not gonna troll, and we're gonna be nice little boys and stay in chat and be quiet the whole time and say only positive, wholesome things. That's how it's gonna happen, because this dude that's been on the internet since I've been like 3 years old has no idea how internet communities work. This guy who's been trolled since he came out of his mama's Italian trunk, he doesn't know how trolls work. Go figure.
could come back to the content. Have they done that? Or have they systematically tried at every moment to try to get any piece of information about my wife they can? From her past?
I think it's... Wait. Her past? You mean like when she got a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend? Who do we know this from? I don't know, you guys. Oh, I'm struggling to figure out who told us this really weird and personal thing about his wife. Oh, I can't figure it out.
And stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with our life today.
Her past has absolutely nothing to do with her life, you see. Just like his past. It doesn't matter. He was an asshole. He was a different guy back in the day.
Stalk her and her personal shit and accounts.
This whole thing is because she had to go to a Halloween party and he wanted to blame Tevin for her leaving early.
I would say it's both. Both. Because first, I'm sure she wanted to go to a Halloween party. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if she was actually pissed off that people were being assholes towards her in chat. And again, that's kind of her fault. Because this dude told her like 1,015 million times, people are gonna troll today. They haven't seen you on stream. I get a lot of trolls to begin with. People gonna troll today. And what did he do? Come here, honey. Look at the chat. Wow, they're saying you look like a horse. I don't see it. I mean, you kind of got that big style jaw, but like you don't look like a horse. You look like a human. They're being fucking idiots.
They're losers. So as
they are
long as
losers,
my
correct.
haters and detractors are losers
Correct.
and stalkers and wastes of life,
Correct.
she will not be in my content.
Oh,
The
too
moment
bad.
that they grow up and they change for the better,
Never
and
gonna
they agree
happen.
to not do that shit, she can come back.
Never gonna happen.
So there you go. From now on, don't ever ask me the question. And that's how I'm gonna respond from now on. Literally from now on, if anyone just asks me, "Hey Phil, when is your wife gonna come back to your content?" You know what I'm gonna say? Ask the detractors.
We got this much control over him? Do we really? We run his whole life. Ask us for permission. And when we all agree that we're not gonna troll her, he's gonna have her back. But we can just do a fake agreement. Let's do a fake agreement and issue a fake statement. We, the detractors, declare we will never take any toxic actions against Lady Catherine of Burnell, of House Burnell. Please have her on the stream again. Love, the detractors. This is fucking the dumbest shit I've heard in my life. What a stupid fucking
That's
pre-stream.
what I'm gonna say. Ask those loserish stalkers who won't stay the fuck out of our personal lives. You ask them when they're gonna grow up and move on and get a fucking life, and when they do, she'll come back.
Okay.
That's your answer. The moment-
Honestly, I've seen enough of her. I'm just gonna keep being toxic, and that's just me, you guys. I can't tell you how to live.
Ain't nobody.
But that's just how I'm gonna be
I
rocking.
sincerely apologize, Phil. Now bring out the horse.
Yeah, please. I apologize. I'm sorry. Never mind what I just said about not changing. I will change. Please. I want to see more of Cat.
that the losers stop
Losers?
fucking being stalker
Stop losing.
losers, she will come back to the content.
Okay.
So let's see.
I don't necessarily care. Honestly. I don't care. I've seen her. She's fucking bland. It's not like she can twerk into the camera or like spread her cheeks or something. She's not going to do anything fucking interesting. Because it's fucking Cat. Why would I care so much?
It's direct cause and effect. There you go.
Okay.
Continuing on.
The direct cause and effect.
I think a
the
replay-
trolls run his life. That's the cause and effect.
Either Arkham Origins or Night would be good and an interactive style. It would
The things that he doesn't do because of the trolls, he does to spite the trolls. I'm pretty sure his podcast is as long as he is just so he can make the trolls mad. And by doing this, he's just making less people want to be his actual audience.
It's Tevin's fault. I do miss Panda. She learned to grow and mature and she took the hits. She really loved him and of course him being him. She was too good for him. No teen starts out well. Also it's Snow Yosef dummy.
Hey, big up Snow Yosef, dude. Oh yeah, well, cause you called it a SSY, dude. It wasn't Snow Yosef, so it was different, okay? I didn't dox your name from PayPal, so I couldn't know who sent me a tip, you see? Maybe I should do what DSP does. Oh, is this the Snow Yosef guy? But why are you tipping with a different name, dude?
great to watch. All right.
But yeah, for Panda, I'm pretty sure she grew up. I didn't actually see it happen. I don't remember that happening. She was always obnoxious, but again, that's still personality. Being obnoxious like that is just showing something. You're doing something. And also, they got a really interesting back and forth because she would sometimes just say something and he pretends like nobody said anything. He would just switch the topic, keep talking about something else. And this kind of ghosting that made it really awkward and weird. And him with Kat is just, she's just so submissive and just barely existent that he can just say, hey, Kat, you like video games, huh? And she would just look at him like staring blankly and be like, yeah, Phil, I like being here with Phil.
Thank you for that suggestion. I keep telling you guys, suggesting random games is not going to help. We've already talked about this, so I'm going to stop reading these random game suggestions. Okay?
Random?
Excuse me.
Wow, you're not excused, especially for
I
that.
noticed certain YouTubers opt for limited supply runs when it comes to merch. Typically, they last
Oh
a
my
couple of weeks to a
God.
month. This approach effectively creates a sense of scarcity and urgency, drumming up demand, all without the need for a permanent merch service. Additionally, since the limited supply run only lasts for a few weeks, any attempts to sabotage would be a non-issue. The run would be over by the time the trolling could take place.
Whoa, yo, what the fuck? I'm actually getting pissed off with these fucking snorts, dude. Actually, it's starting to get to me.
Excuse me.
No, you... You don't get to do that, dude. It's like if I just got up and I spread my cheeks into the mic and I just ripped the fattest fucking fart I've ever seen and just sit back down, you know, fix up my shirt. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Let's move on.
I don't know about that. I don't know how it works. Yes, when I used to use Teespring, they would allow you to have a run that would be like limited to a certain amount of time.
Okay,
So
I don't
like,
I don't even know why he's talking about this. He's never gonna find a service that he likes enough.
You can have merch that will last.
And also his designs are trash, therefore nobody wants to buy them. And at the end of the day, who wants a fucking dark side filled t-shirt? Like, come on, where are you gonna wear that to?
2 weeks and then the campaign closes and no one can buy the merch anymore, right?
Yes.
But I'll be honest. No, I don't think that would work. I think that literally
not?
the moment that I announced that any merch store was open, the trolls would immediately go
Trolls.
there and bombard that business with bullshit.
Okay.
And as much as you say, oh, it wouldn't affect it, I think it would. I think that these businesses would react within a matter of a few days.
Okay.
And-
Just say you're not making any merch ever again. Because again, we're doing something because of the trolls. Because I know what they're gonna do.
What's to stop them from just freezing the store, canceling orders, nothing?
Yeah.
Like I said, if I'm going to work with a merch company, I need to absolutely be sure they're on board, that they're not going to kowtow and bend over to a bunch of trolls trying to employ falsified cancel culture.
What the fuck was that term? Falsified cancel culture. Like, bro, you're just kind of a piece of shit. You're not really getting canceled. It's more like he would put it, spreading awareness, you know? It's just raising awareness. Hey, that guy, by the way, is a piece of shit. Just so you know.
Oh, we're so up in a tizzy because this content creator said this. This thing you're
What does he
quoting
say?
10 years ago, 15
Yeah, what about the slave joke?
years ago. That's not something that I do now.
No?
But you act like it's today because you're trying to get me canceled for shit I did 15 years ago.
What is canceled? What does canceled mean? People don't want to work with you anymore? Yeah, that's him. People don't want to work with him anymore. Like, we just came off a segment talking about the interview and DSP Asks It, which apparently didn't happen because he got canceled, basically, because everybody was hating on him at that time.
That even back then wasn't that bad, right? Like, what are you talking about? But that's it. These companies are dumb as dirt.
They're just dumb. They're fucking idiots.
They just don't want to deal with any complaints. So the moment a complaint comes in, we don't want to deal with it. Cancel it. Get rid of it. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. That's what would have to happen, is we'd have to work with a company that is agreeing up front, no, we're not going to listen to this bullshit from your fucking haters. Instead, we're just going to allow you to have a shop like everybody else.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea for any business. Because, like, what the fuck? How do you know you're not having, like, EDP on? Like, you selling EDP merch? After, you know, because that company would take somebody like EDP and sell his merch. If they're, like, the anti-cancellation company. Because they would do anything for money. Yeah, we're gonna work with this fucking pedophile for money because we're badass like that. We're fucking cool. Ain't nobody gonna tell us how to run our business.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
And then you complain about them and they go on Twitter.
Cat in a V-neck should be paid content.
This is a polo shirt, but I'm gonna button it up because I'm feeling certain type of vibe, certain type of looks coming my way. So I'm gonna put it away, you know, for my best interest. Then, you know, once you complain about their company, they're gonna go on Twitter, fucking hate on everybody.
Hey, you social media trolls, y'all can suck on these nuts. That's what's up.
That's the company he wants. He wants the based merch. That's how it should be called.
It doesn't matter how...
They sell everybody's t-shirts. Everybody. Jeffrey Epstein, he got a special limited edition t-shirt merch. That says, like, I did not kill myself, with a big, like, thumbs up like this. It's like, I didn't do it, you guys. And all the money goes for the funding of his island. You see, all the revenue goes to the children in a way. In a very roundabout way.
Long. We're not going to try to fool the company. Oh, let's do a 2-week limited run campaign and try to get the merch out fast before they cancel me. That's a stupidity. That's stupidity. I want a company that I can work with and I can have new designs. And, you're not just doing it for a flash in the pan
I
sale.
love that he thinks that he's doing a limited edition run before he gets canceled. It's like, oh, you guys better buy the shirts right now because I'm gonna get canceled. I might get canceled right now. Please buy them.
And then you run. Run
He's
off.
such a stupid, out of touch bitch. I love him in like the opposite way of loving somebody,
Site before something happens. That's dumb. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it is dumb,
Right? If
really.
you ever find a company that actually wants to work normally, I say yes, but I don't know. Right now, certainly the only companies that I've found, they basically want you to have a giant following. Like I said, I found a company and they'll work with people, but you have to have 1 million subscribers. I don't.
Yeah, but he already got banned from the companies that made t-shirts for like normal people. Because we got t-shirts on That Being Said, and that's just I don't know, I think it was Stream Elements or Stream Labs. I don't know. He's banned from all of those. Or he doesn't want to join them because he's gonna get canceled. And it's gonna get deleted. Well, maybe don't have merch then if it's such a big fucking deal. There's no demand for it anyways.
have 1 million subscribers. Even
He's
if
gonna make like what, $20 per month extra? That's not even good enough for like a DoorDash taxes and fees for like a single order. Come on, get out of here.
all my channels and all my social media, at most I probably have like 300,000-400,000 tops.
Okay.
I don't have 1 million. I never will have 1 million. So I'm not of the stature or level that a company would make me immune. And all the freebie companies are a bunch of, I hate to say it, very liberal idiots who just give in to haters because they're moronic. So
that was a very base
I can
thing.
do.
I hate to say it. They're liberal idiots. I hate to say
Okay.
it. Seems like he enjoyed saying it.
Okay. You could do in real life streams in Washington. In real
No.
life streams are popular.
No, he would get shot on like the second stream. I mean, come on, DSP outside with a camera, everything can happen. This is a nightmare for him. It's a nightmare for him. Imagine that shit. The dude doesn't even have unscheduled things happen on his streams. Everything is on rails. Imagine going outside in the wilderness and having a camera with you. It's not happening. He would get kidnapped by trolls, and then they would ask like Cat for ransom.
I haven't seen anyone do one in Washington yet. Do haunted streams. Streams where people go to
Haunted
haunted houses and try to
streams.
catch ghosts.
Yeah, these are like I don't even know how out of touch with DSP you gotta be to make suggestions like this. Anything including going out of the house is an instant no. You can just save yourself the brain cells like coming up with it. It's an instant no. It's a minus.
Well, you guys already know, again, and we've talked about this, right? There's a very good reason why I don't do IRL streams. My haters, my stalkers. They're
Really?
nuts. And if
This
I
dude is a sitting toxic trap for any business.
Yeah, I think I think I said it last stream. There's people like Logan Paul who are objectively pieces of shit, and toxic people, abusive, exploitative people, but they are good for business because they make a shit ton of money. So for them, it doesn't really matter what they do as long as they don't do any kind of like actually criminal stuff and get busted. They're gonna be okay. But he's just bad for business for everybody. Nobody wants to do anything with him because he's Phil, and you never come out clean working with him.
were to do a stream of me going around showing what I'm doing during a day, first of all, that's incredibly intrusive to my private life. I like to have a day a week
I
where
don't
I'm
think he
not
got it.
mixing my business with my private. You understand?
Yeah, he low-key didn't get the idea. The idea wasn't for him to turn on his camera on his day off and just film going to appointments and stuff. The idea for an IRL stream is to like go outside and do something that is unusual and interesting and engaging so people can watch it. Not going to Walmart and filming yourself, which I think that's what he understood.
I want to have that separation on purpose, so that way we don't have to have too much crossover and too much private stuff exposed because people, fuck around. Again, I tell
This
you,
whole separation of private life and public life sucks. The whole idea is stupid because he does it in the signature DSP way, which is it's okay if I can benefit for it. It's not okay if I lose something or I don't get any benefit. So it's okay if he has something personal going on and needs to give you a heads up, a trigger warning, for him that is, that he might get really pissed off during the stream because something bad is happening, but you can't ask what. He can only tell him on his terms, and you kind of have to be fine with that. You have to agree with that, you know? He can tell you whatever he wants as long as he benefits from it.
Have happened.
Once you start asking like, hey, Phil, by the way, you know, you got a lot of, I don't know, let's say a lot of positivity during that last marathon. You got like $500. Why are you still begging the next day? You get him fucking banned. That's a personal question.
I keep telling you the same examples because a lot more fucked up stuff has happened. But the perfect example here, okay? Years and years ago, I'm in my kitchen and I'm filming a vlog in my kitchen with my old Handycam, which I don't even have working anymore, okay? And as I'm doing this vlog in my kitchen, there accidentally was a bill, a statement, sitting on my countertop, okay? A week after I released the video, I receive an email. Oh, so thank you for your request to turn off your power. Your power will be turned off on Monday. What?
I mean, that's a fucking funny.
I call the company. Yeah, we got your request.
Oh no, they messed with Phil.
I didn't request to turn off your power, but we just had a phone conversation with someone. It's you. And they said you want your power turned off. No. This is what I mean. Just a statement sitting on my countertop.
Okay. Yeah, you posting your actual fucking address on the internet? What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right.
So, and he's acting like it's not his fault for sharing his actual physical address. Meanwhile, consider this. He has actively been trolled that time, right? He was still the king of hate. He was still DSP. He was still a toxic asshole. And he just posted his address out there and he's like, wait, people trying to fuck with me?
Having the name of my electric company on it. Someone calls the electric company, gives them my basic information.
Hello, Sir Cat. I need you to hunker down with me and figure out how we can get more support. It's been slow and I don't know why. Wet forked. Also, fork Sudar.
No, we're not slandering Sundar because he's still under investigation. Innocent until proven guilty. Sound good? So,
You piece of shit!
keep your mouth shut.
The electric company is dumb as dirt. Social engineering, they believe it, and they were gonna turn my fucking power off. If I didn't have
Social
email
engineering
notifications set up, I would have had no power. And who knows how long it would have taken to turn it back on. Right?
Oh, so he didn't actually post his address, just the name of his electric company. And then they called him and they were like, hey, this is Phil Burnell. Can you press the off switch, please? Thanks.
And this is what fucked up people do.
It's genius.
Now imagine me going around in town doing my stuff.
Jesus
I'm going
Christ.
grocery shopping. I go to the pet store. Imagine these
TBS should get a pig roach plush, preferably designed by Darksea the Phil, made via Makeship. Their plushies are nice and made in batched limited runs.
That's a good idea.
DSP going outside, zooming his eyes side to side, scanning for trolls like their hitman. LMAO, we need this to happen. Actually, it'd be funny of.
Yeah, it's gonna be the funniest shit ever. But of course it's not gonna happen. And if it happened, it would be super disastrous for him.
fuckers following this on the internet.
Thanks, you guys. But the plushie idea is good. We just need to think of like a reason. A reason why to actually
they
make
put
it.
in all kinds of shit to try to fucking cause problems. It's the same thing they do to Ice Poseidon and other people like that.
Yeah.
They do the same thing to me. Why would I put myself into that level of personal risk? For what?
For content.
Do an IRL stream with 1,000 viewers? Who fucking cares?
I don't know.
Right?
Usually the guy who cries about attendance and support, he should care. But thank God there is not a guy like that right here. Oh wow, but there's a guy that snorts
constantly. Doesn't make any
constantly.
sense at all. Where is the personal benefit of that? You know what I'm saying? And again, that example, the reason that I keep telling you that example is because that's something that happened many years ago.
What
and that's
happened
just
many
an
years
old
ago?
example. People have
Oh, the
absolutely
electric
positively
thing.
tried a
Yeah.
million things to fuck with me
Okay.
since then, but I'm not going to talk about those.
Why not?
Attention just spurns on more bad actions.
But why you talk about all the other stuff that when you give it attention, it spurs more bad actions? Either all or none of it.
Understand?
But I get it.
So
I get it.
It's not.
He's trying to be smart. It's not working out because he's not smart, but he's trying to like imitate being intelligent.
Worth mentioning anything else these idiots.
He's trying to mimic it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, next one.
Moving on.
What is the next thing we're gonna
React
reject?
Suggestions. A pop culture podcast about movies, TV, and books in place of the Level 1 podcast every Sunday.
Bruh. Like, who are you giving this suggestion to? The guy who doesn't read books, doesn't watch TV or movies? You want him to have a podcast about that? It's like me having a podcast about fucking Cyrax and just sitting there telling you like super basic things you know about him. What the fuck?
I don't think I watch enough movies, read enough TV, or excuse me, I don't think I watch enough movies or TV or read enough books to do a podcast about it. Just being honest.
Whoa.
It's not a matter of doing
This one took me through like a out of body experience. God damn.
podcast. It's a matter of all the time investment that would go into running that show. I would have to watch a significant amount of stuff every week to have something to talk about. Right?
Bro, watching a movie. It takes like 2 hours. You can watch it on your phone while you're fucking taking a shit. You can watch it on the TV while you're playing Champions. It takes like 2 hours watching TV.
And that's the problem is right now.
God damn it. Because we do TBS twice a week, and we prepare by watching a maximum of like 30 minutes worth of clips, which takes like an hour, let's say, if we were to write down some notes and make some clips. Like, dude, it doesn't take that much dedication to do something like that.
Example, I haven't even had the time in the last week.
Well, you can just watch a movie and talk about it for like 45 minutes. There's nothing stopping him. Like, why not?
To film that review of Invincible Season 1. I watched it last week. I'm ready to go. I just don't have time to do it tonight.
Why don't you do something relevant?
I have to set up my playlist for tomorrow.
He's doing reviews of Season 1 when Season 2 came out. That's what he's doing now.
Show. Don't have time to film. Tomorrow night, I have to film the private React videos for my patrons for the month. I don't have time to film. You know what I mean? Like, when you're already here all day, every day.
I hate these excuses, man. They're so pathetic.
I don't have the extra time to do all this extra shit to do a ton of extra shows. Just think about this. Every day I run a podcast. Every day I do 2 major streams. If you add up all the time I put into there.
Can you try following the feedback that you so desperately ask for and make the podcast shorter so you can play games faster and more, and then you have more time to record stupid ass videos?
I'm working 10 to 12 hours a day.
No, he's working 12 hours a day.
You piece of shit! Talking all that bullshit!
12 hours a day. He's like legitimately buying into this shit. You thought like 2 years ago when he said he's like the white collar worker, was it the white collar? He's like the white collar guy. I don't know, white collar. I need to like double check my thing. White collar worker. No, it's a blue collar worker. You see, I got my colors all mixed up. Yeah, he called himself the blue collar YouTuber. And 2 years later, now we're like, I work 12 hours a day.
All right, already.
And I am sure, if he was talking to some dude who actually works 12 hours a day, some dude working in a, I don't know, a supermarket, like stocking shelves and throwing out like empty cardboard boxes and shit, or something that he thinks is equivalent to what he does, but, you know, in real life, so it actually has some kind of fucking value to society. He would, if he was talking to a person like that, he would legitimately try and equate his work with that person's work. Unironically, absolutely no joke.
Now you got to factor in time to food, time for around the house, spend some time with my family, time for sleep. When do I have time to do more shit? I'm one man.
Okay.
I can't do all that, you know? I appreciate that people would want to see me do a pop culture show.
You got a time for
The
food?
only way I could do another show is cutting something else out.
Yeah, the fucking bitch ass podcast. What the fuck?
So, what gameplay do you want me to cut out a week to have time to watch?
But the fucking podcast. Podcast could have been on 30 minutes. You can do it in 30 minutes. Everybody's gonna fucking love it. It's gonna be the best thing ever. I mean, no, because it's still a shitty podcast, but the restreamer is gonna like it because I get to clock in for 30 minutes instead of an hour and a half, where I just skip most of the stuff until it gets to like 30 minutes.
Right?
You know, you're doing me a favor, Phil. Think about the restreamers. Think about the trolls. You already think of them too much. Just a little bit more.
Okay, more long form reacts. React to stuff that can be covered in a normal stream, not a marathon.
No.
So you're saying react to like a video, like maybe an hour video, and you know my react would take 2-3 hours and do it as one stream. See, that I think would be beneficial. Admittedly,
Wow. This is the first one where he didn't outright say no.
Yeah.
But he's definitely not gonna do it.
with the clip show that we do every week, because we limit myself to essentially doing clips. We can never really watch anything long form. I can never really watch a documentary or anything. And that's why we were doing the marathons. We were doing the long form react shows, and they were working. But then when we did them, they took away.
I love how when he says we're watching clips, he actually means we're starting like a 15-minute video. We watch 5 minutes. Sometimes we just skip through the video. So most of what we see is actually out of context. Yes, that is clips. That is clips.
From the streaming, and people complain, oh, you're not streaming games enough. You're too behind on games. You're not doing enough game-related stuff. So I stopped doing them. Like, I stopped doing the long-form marathons this year as people were complaining that they didn't want as much as that. Okay? So...
I want to point out he's whining about having no time, but he also watched all 8 hours of Invincible Season 1 in a week. Which is it, pig?
I think he did it like a multitasking type of thing where you can just watch it while you're on your phone. So I don't think he really retained any of the information. And that's why I'm looking forward to his review, even though I haven't seen Invincible. So I guess I'm not really looking forward to his review. It's going to be shit.
This is hilarious. Motorized fan says you take a 3-hour break between streams. So let me get this straight. My stream goes off at 4 p.m. That just means it's immediately break time, right?
Kind of like... You got like, what, 15 minutes of uploading videos? What else do you fucking do?
I'm not sitting in here uploading all those videos.
Okay. Do you need to like physically transfer all the bits onto the server? Like you're dragging stones like you're building the pyramids? No. You gotta drag some shitty videos. Think of some like AI NPC generated fucking title. And then... press upload? Yeah. If that takes you more than 20 minutes to do, the problem is in you.
Setting up the next streams. I don't get out of this office till after 4:30. Then I go downstairs, I eat dinner with my wife.
Okay. That, I don't know why he said it like it's supposed to take 6 hours.
Then essentially I'll sit there maybe for like a half an hour and relax with my wife, maybe clean up the house.
Okay.
And then I'm up here by around 6, setting up the next stream.
That's fucking fraud. That's just straight up a lie. And he was looking top left, which means he's bullshitting, I think. That's how it works, right?
He eat on stream and most of his audience wouldn't care. If he really tried, he could eat a meal in under 15 minutes.
Yes, that literally is true. Literally is true.
Did you already watch the Code Black from last night?
No.
So, is there a fanfic date in mind yet?
Yes. Yes, hold on, let me see. Probably tomorrow. Probably, hopefully, if Sam is back.
Pickups to my boys King Jad and Mericat. My two favorite radiator fluid drinking buddies. There's nothing better than waking up to intelligent criticism and Pig Roach starting to be nervous and anxious. You were right, he is near the end.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't take it as a serious suggestion. And when I say he's nearing the end, I mean he got like 10 more years left. Because this dude is never doing anything else. He's just addicted to it. Doesn't matter if there's 5 people left watching him. As long as one of them is firmly sucking on his balls, it's all worth it. Because it means it's meaningful. What was the... Yeah, big ups to King Jad as well. For holding it down. Because that dude, he's streaming on a infinitely more regular basis than I can ever imagine. I didn't watch the Code Black from last night. I just watched a couple of clips. And then he could eat on stream. That is a very good idea, but things with him are very special. He can't really do it like that, you know. It just, he does everything differently. So while you think he might just sit there and be like, okay, guys, now it's time for a meal and a quick react to some video. So he could just sit there, eat, I don't know, like a bowl of soup and watch a video with everybody else, and that could be fine, but he wouldn't pull it off properly. It's just because it's him, because he is Phil.
So I basically get a 1 hour break.
Okay.
Between streams. 1 hour.
Yeah.
I get between streams.
You don't work in the field. You don't work in a sewer somewhere. You don't work on a construction site. You're sitting in a gamer baby booster seat and drinking fucking seltzer water all day while you're talking about how your food was late and you're fucking mad about it because they mistreated you. Yeah, you don't deserve more than an hour fucking break. Break from what? Playing video games and hating your life?
You think I get a 3-hour break? That's because you're a fucking idiot.
And you're a fucking idiot.
Live the life. You're just
you don't live the life.
Mouth drooler moron.
Yeah.
Who just wants to belittle, just like the idiot who says I run a 3-hour podcast. You're also a moron.
And he takes all that bait. He takes all that fucking bait. What a god.
All these fucking idiots who just want to over-exaggerate to try to prove a point, and their point's completely wrong. You're just an idiot. Everything you say is incorrect, but you circle jerk yourselves into believing this stuff is fact.
Why though? Who is circle jerking?
You're moronic. You're really stupid. I'm sorry for how dumb you are and for your whole family to have to put up with you.
Well, I would rather be lobotomized than be dark side Phil, and I unironically mean it. Absolutely no joke.
Okay, patron reactions should be uploaded to the channel. That I cannot do. When someone
Why not?
gets a private react, it's their legal property. Any of that if you do the $50 pledge to my Patreon, I should say, and you get a private video, whether it's a Q&A video, a react video, whatever it is, that's your legal property to do whatever you want with.
It's your legal property
to own that. You bought it. So I don't have the right to do that with that, sadly. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
one
sure.
last thing, and then we'll get to shout-outs. Use a simple on-screen promo to easily promote engagement of the channel.
What? Oh yeah, so you should use like begging assets. You should have a lower third that pops up and it begs on your behalf so you don't have to beg. But that's not effective enough. You need to actually, go person to person. That's how it works. You can't use a computer to substitute genuine human begging. You can't do that. We don't have AI that's capable of doing that. Even though Ludwig World Order is getting close to that, we have like an AI generated begging segment that's really good.
Food while dropping nuclear political takes.
Hell yeah. The Ludwig bot also like starts out by saying, "Okay, now you guys, it's time to get to the begging segment." It's just explicit with it. It's just in your face begging. Fucking great. And the political takes would be fantastic because he would just be sitting there and be like, "Oh my god, why are they such fucking idiots?" And he would be eating like chicken adobo or whatever the fuck. You're like, "Oh my god, I swear to god, man, there's so many like I hate to say like crazy liberals."
Let me see what this is because I didn't.
And then somebody says something in chat and say, "Okay, well, I didn't fucking mean that, obviously. Why would you think I meant that, you fucking mouth jeweler piece of shit moron?"
Let me look. So essentially, the upvote symbol, subscribe, and a bell. Okay.
Okay.
They link the file on Google Drive in the video description. You can load the video into OBS.
Bro, shut up.
To remove the background and play this video at the beginning of each recording you do.
No.
Similar to how you manually.
Oh, so basically a pre-recorded beg. This is what he's telling him what to do, but like step-by-step scenario.
The tip animations, except you only do this once per hour. It's one way to remind the audience.
It's the automated begging.
So what you're
the Industrial Revolution and its consequences, man. I fucking hate it. Now we got automated begging.
saying is have it in OBS and every once in a while just click it to have it run on.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I'm already recording. I mean, I could do that. Does it really help? When you see
does it really help?
A big thumbs up appeared and a big subscribe.
I don't know, Phil. Does it really help if
button?
Hey, by the way, what the fuck? When he said subscribe, the subscribe button actually was started like glowing. No joke.
On a video. That
Let's see if it's gonna work again.
I mean, I could do that. Does it really help?
The fuck?
When you see right now, if a big thumbs up appeared and a big subscribe button.
Yeah, look at this.
Would you say?
Oh, that's the first time I see it. He said subscribe and then it started glowing. Wow.
Subscribe or click like.
Wow, dude.
Or should I just say, hey guys, if you like the content, please remember, give it a
Whoa.
like. Please remember.
Let's try it on this stream. Subscribe, 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 subscribe.
You know, maybe become a member of the channel. That helps.
It should have started glowing at least once.
Consider subscribing. I don't really see the effectiveness of it, especially because everyone does it. You know what I mean? Like,
What?
if this were an idea where not a lot of people did it, but since literally every other fucking YouTuber does that at this point, I feel like it wouldn't be effective. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really an original thing anymore. It's something, if you watch other YouTubers, almost every other YouTuber does it, right?
But what? How does this make any sense? So telling people to subscribe in an automated way is not effective because other people are doing it, but we can have a lengthy plug segment and be unique in the way we beg. I guess?
So I don't
know.
know how effective it would be. You're right. It's easy. Like you said, I could probably get that video clip. I think the person actually even linked it in the suggestion.
Oh, they even put a link to it. They
just every
were
once in a while, just
super
hit
hyped
the
to do
button,
it.
I guess.
Wow,
Here on my
hit the
OBS,
begging button.
and it would play in the corner or whatever. I mean, that's up to you guys if you really think.
But then he would implement it, and we would have like a 5-minute segment explaining to you what this is and how it works. And then he's gonna play it, and then he's gonna keep talking about it. So he's kind of doing the opposite thing of what this thing is supposed to do. You know, I don't know. He's fixing what he you know,
Talking all that bullshit.
that's what I mean.
I'm
That would be-
stealing automated begging for my own stream. Talk about my income, please.
But the thing is that is pretty ironic is that he already has automated begging. If you've ever seen a night stream of his, it's just Nightbot in chat, just telling you to subscribe and become a member and submit videos for the React event and do this and do that. He already has it. It's just not on screen. Maybe he should put like a massive banner under the Level 1 podcast that says everything that he would usually say in a begging segment. Just like paragraphs of stuff, like overlaid on top of the actual screen. I'm sure that's gonna work really good.
Effective. I don't think so. I think the way I see it, I've been around for 15 years,
Okay.
right?
Why
And
are you so out of
I
touch
have an
then?
established viewer base, and yes, we get people who come by. Most people who come by to check me out already know about me.
Hey, big ups Yilstrom's Lair for the sub, dude. It's working. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Look at that button glow. Look at it glow.
A lot of people are already here.
So
just to be
tempting.
curious, is what people say about Phil true, and a lot of people say no, it's not.
Yeah, it
Right.
is.
So
where
already-
are those a lot of people? Where are they? Why are they not watching his videos? Where did they go? Those people that are so like, oh man, I thought this would be like a toxic asshole stream, and it's like the most positive place ever. I guess I'll never come back. Bye.
You're already here with that investigative,
Makes a lot of sense.
inquisitive feeling. You're already apt to probably become a subscriber or click a like. If you know, you're already here for that,
Absolutely.
right? It's not like, oh, I was just randomly searching on YouTube and I discovered DSP Gaming on a whim and I don't know who they are. Oh, look, I'm being reminded that maybe I should subscribe if I like this video. I don't think that happens.
What? This is like the dumbest shit, man. This dude is the most water-brained, lobotomized, just like mentally fucked specimen. So okay, let's see. Oh, I'm a let's role play for a second. I know you guys like a role play. I'm a random guy scrolling through YouTube. I want to watch Call of Duty content. Whoa, this is this guy. I don't know who he is. His name is DSP Gaming. And what is his channel about? It says, I live stream daily here exclusively on YouTube. Oh, wow. He has some brand deal with YouTube for like exclusivity. Wow, this guy is probably a hotshot. Contributions are not mandatory. Oh, thank God. But I am on 100% crowdfunded. No intrusive ads or sponsorships. Speaking of the first one, intrusive ads? This is also the guy that runs ads during his podcast. So the ad plays and then you carry on with the podcast and you don't even know where you got. Like you don't even know what he was talking about. And then we got all of these information and links. So let me check out this guy. I'm a big fan of Call of Duty, as you guys know. I love Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty like every day, like 6 times a day.
And welcome back.
I got like 16 prestiges. So let's see here, because I really like him playing with this gun. let's see what's really cool about this guy.
Wall bang? How was that a wall bang?
Wow, he wall banged the guy. This is so entertaining.
To kill.
Wow, look, he almost killed that guy too. You better camp a little bit more there.
Hello.
Yo, he knifed somebody. This guy is probably a former pro gamer. Or a pro... Did this guy used to be in FaZe Clan? He looks familiar. Oh, look at him, wow. Jokes aside though, he's just kind of sitting on a rooftop and camping. What the fuck? This gameplay sucks. I don't think I'm gonna subscribe, you guys. I think I'm gonna go watch somebody who's worth my time.
My video,
Such as myself.
Channel's been around for so long, you know.
And yeah, Snorts.
But I guess we'll see, right? It's up to you guys. What do you think? So anyway, that's gonna conclude our suggestion segment for this stream because we gotta get to shoutouts now.
Oh,
Let me know
fuck that. I wanted some more suggestions. But we got super derailed with this. I didn't have an intention of watching the whole segment. This Call of Duty shit is trash. This podcast from yesterday. Games wrap up. What should I play next? / Games Awards. Oh, this is him crying about like Game of the Year nominations and shit. He's thinking like the Game Awards are the ultimate authority, and what they say is law. If they say that fucking Spider-Man Game of the Year, you can't disagree with them because those are the professional game scientists. They determine which games are good, and that means it's fact. It's not just their opinion or just a random award show. That means it's factual because you need to be like Phil and be really smart. I almost said something else. Oh, there we go. What else we got on the DSP thing channel here? Let's just watch the begging from last night, okay? So after this fantastic segment of playing Call of Duty, you guys just saw how high quality the gameplay is, how phenomenal it was. He even killed somebody with a knife. He killed somebody with a knife and they had a gun. How good do you have to be to make this? You got to be like the Steven Seagal of Call of Duty. So let's see what happened in the end, because I get a feeling like it wasn't very positive. Also, why the fuck is this video 15 minutes? Did he actually beg for 15 minutes, or there's Call of Duty gameplay spliced in between? I guess might be both. Well, let's find out.
And go from there. And I am doing it tonight and tomorrow night, by the way. So I hope you will join me tonight and tomorrow night. And please, if you can, support the stream. All right?
We're begging.
You know, in a few ways. Number one, our goals. Number one, my goal for today was 490 members. We got like 4. So we went from like 475 up to like 479. So we're getting there, but we didn't get a lot of members earlier on the
I assume this is right in the beginning of the stream because everything is a question mark and tips are 0. So I assume this is right in the beginning. That's the pre-stream to the night stream.
It would be great tonight if you're here and you're in the mood for supporting the community. Maybe give some members to the channel. That would be amazing. 'Tis the season. I'm sure that your fellow viewer would really.
Oh, he didn't really fucking say 'tis the season. Like he said, quote unquote, 'tis the season.
That.
It's not the season yet. It's fucking November. Chill the fuck out, tweaker.
And it would help out the channel. That's number one.
'Tis the
Number 2,
season.
to hit that
Really?
tier 1 tip skull.
What is he giving, by the way? What is he giving? Why doesn't he fucking gift a bunch of memberships if it 'tis the season? Or it seems to me like he's looking at it again from a transactional nature, and he believes that he is giving people the thing that he should get paid for, which makes it paid content and not free content like he claims to be.
Right? Recently, I've had some days where tips have been absolutely outstanding and other days where they're quite slow.
Okay.
And some days they're just kind of in the middle. I've had a few slower days this week. And so it would be good tonight if we hit that tier 1 tip skull. I did narrowly hit it on the first stream. By the way, I realized I didn't turn on my lights or anything. I should probably do that, huh? Oops, this is on. This is off. I was like, why is it so, like, different colored behind me? Because I didn't turn that on. That's why. Well, there we go. Yeah, it would be great if tonight if we could hit the tier...
Something that I hate about his fucking content, especially nowadays, because I start noticing more and more in the last year, is all the ADHD distractions right in the middle of begging. So he would be talking about like how much he needs tips, you know, this scenario, and then he's like, I forgot to turn on the light. Okay, I'll be right back. And then he just gets up and leaves. This is so obnoxious. And I didn't think his streams can be less watchable than what they already are, unless you suffer from aftermath of a lobotomy. But they actually did. It's got so much worse.
One tips goal, because then it would at least make it an average day where I hit the tier 1 goal on both streams. All right.
Okay. It's not happening.
Yeah, it is concerning that we're in the busiest time of the year, and the tips have slowed down quite a bit. I don't know what to say about that. Besides, it's just a fact. It sucks, but what can I do about it besides just push forward? So please, if you can tonight, consider either a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. Those would all help out the channel a lot. Okay. Oh yeah, guys, starting tonight. New animation for a $20 tip.
Oh man,
the old animation was the Street Fighter animation.
Animation shit sucks so bad.
Street Fighter all the time anymore.
Fucking animation it's even worse than the dunce lore because it's an animation. That's all it is. You get nothing. You get to see his face on somebody else, which is probably from like a movie or something, for like 3 seconds. What the fuck? How is that a selling point to anything? It's a PNG.
So he took that out of the rotation, and now there is
like you gotta think your fans are really fucking stupid to do something like this. You gotta think they're really gullible and they're gonna fall for everything. If you're advertising things like that, we're advertising actual images now that are behind a paywall.
a brand spanking new animation.
Wow.
$20 tip here on the streams. So if you tip that, you will see a new animation. I'll play it for you live. Okay?
I'm so excited.
Let's continue. I got a $4.20 tip from Adam tonight. Thank you, Adam.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Adam.
Animation. First animation.
Who's that? Is that Adam
Tip of
Jones?
the night. Remember, for a $20 animation, we now have new, a brand new animation. You guys have never seen it before. All right? It's brand new. Brand spanking new for $20 if someone tips 20. And that would help a lot, because like I said, I am looking to hit the tier 1 tips goal.
But of course, this is also the same guy that thinks a YouTube membership is okay if it costs $20, as long as you get to recommend a video that he's gonna watch for like 30 seconds.
Possible.
I love it. So I'm not actually surprised he's trying to bait them with PNGs and slow mode in chat so they can give him more fucking money, especially for the memberships, because he genuinely got no self-awareness. And he's got no basis for comparison because he doesn't watch anybody else. Whenever he watches somebody else, I goddamn guarantee you, he's just watching him the same way I'm watching him right now. But of course, there's also the level of like trying to say how inherently you deserve more. So not only is he hate watching him for his own amusement, he's hate watching him to feed his ego. Talking about like, oh man, look at this dude. He got like 500,000 subs. Look at how fucking stupid he is playing this game. Look at how bad he is at Spider-Man.
To help things out,
I should get this fame, not him. I deserve it.
I've had,
because I've been here for 15 years. Recently.
It would be great to get that tonight.
You know he's fucking insufferable.
Now guys, remember, because we're about to start, 2 things are my goals tonight. Goal number 1,
money.
490 members.
Money.
So you can become a member or gift a membership tonight. Please do so. Number 2, I
money.
Need that tier 1 tips.
Yeah. I got 2 goals tonight, you guys. Money and money. Yeah.
Please, if you can tip tonight.
I'm just here to suck at Call of Duty and beg for money. And damn, we just finished a really bad game of Call of Duty, so you know what time it is.
That if you want to support, please tip tonight and allow me to hit that goal. All right, that would help a ton. Either one of those is what I'm going for tonight. Super chats are great, but those other things would help more right now. Okay, thank you. So on Twitch, there's some advantages. All right, the chat's much better.
Oh my god,
IRC chat.
We always gotta do this.
Chat, which is a
he's gonna try looking for excuses for you why you're not donating, because now he's on YouTube, right? And it's worse on YouTube because it sucks ass. And he's looking for excuses for you why you're not giving him money.
The $4.20 is irritating. He's not partying ever.
I like the text that is there. Hold on, let's go read it in like a fake Japanese, a fake Jamaican voice. Yeah, man, a supporter is blazing the hub. Don't ya know? Thank ya. That's a fucking great caption. Fucking great. Blazing the hub. Bomba clad. It's so stupid, bro. It's such a boomer thing to do.
It would be great to get that tonight. Thank you. So, number two,
man.
I need to hit that tier 1 tip goal if possible. Please. If you can tip tonight, if you want to support, please tip tonight and allow me to hit that goal. All right? That would help a ton. Either one of those is what I'm going for tonight. Super chats are great, but those other things would help more right now. Okay? Thank you. So on Twitch, there's some advantages. All right? The chat's much better. Why? Because
why are we talking about it? Oh yeah, because I rewinded it. I was thinking, why is he talking about it again?
To this day, I mean, look how many constant members I have here. 400. You know, so it fluctuates between 300, 500. Over there, I had 800 plus every month.
Yeah, they're not real. They were all gifted. Like, get off your own dick, bro. Get real for a moment.
Just because I was on Twitch.
No.
There was no difference between my content. It was just because I was on Twitch. I had like 300 more members a month. It was wild.
I can't with this shit. This is this started off as just another begging segment, but I feel it's gonna be way more critical than that.
So thank you to Engine and Tonic TM, who became a member tonight.
Oh, that's wild.
So guys, remember, I have 2 goals for tonight. Goal number 1, 490 memberships.
But yeah, so we got 2 goals for tonight, money and money.
Tips, guys. I'm trying to hit the tier 1 tips goal every
Tips,
stream,
guys.
and I really could use the help right now.
Oh, and he got like $0 after this beg. Because he finished with 15 and he got 15 right now. So this like intense beg resulted in nothing.
Tip tonight.
And at this point, it's like, let's say he's a gambler, right? Because he's addicted to WWE champions. That shit is gotcha. That shit is almost gambling. If you could even say it's worse than gambling because it's more exploitative. And you don't ever have any chance to win anything tangible. So let's say he's a gambler. His begging has become more or less a gamble. Because someday he can sit there and beg his soul off. Not soul, because he doesn't have one, but beg his ass off. And get like $300. In another day, it could be like this. He's sitting at 15, he's begging his life away. And it doesn't work.
That would be great. Thank you in advance. All right, here we go. All right. All right, time to split the part, everyone. Part 2 coming. Thanks for watching. All right,
that is a good question. Is it a gamble if there is no risk? I guess the risk is, the downside is that it makes him look bad because somebody like Moist Critical can stumble upon this segment and be like, oh my god, look at this guy, he's begging again. And then that's gonna trigger another, like, who knows, a couple of months of pretending to not beg. Oh, I slipped back, you guys, I relapsed. Which is really funny because he used to say he relapsed to begging. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure he used the word relapse before when it comes to begging.
Guys, first half of the
it went back to my old ways, I think was what he said.
stream done. I am going to
actually for science. I'm
going to
gonna
the restroom very quickly, and then we got another hour coming. But guys, please,
what do we got here?
Tonight. All right, I had 2 goals for today: 490 members, and to hit the tips goal, the tier 1 tips goal each stream. Earlier today, we got a few members. Tonight, we got like 1. Earlier today, we did hit the tier 1 tips goal. Right now, we got an hour left, and look where we are. Please support the stream tonight. I really appreciate it if you could. All right? You know, having series of slower streams sucks. It's not good, especially, again, I haven't made up for the fact that I was sick.
Yeah, I don't...
And having these slower streams of the game sucks. All right? If you can support of any way tonight, please do. I'm just going to be right back after I pee.
Oh, man. This is also... If I have to give him any, like, the bare minimum advice, just beg when you come back, dude. How are you gonna fucking humiliate yourself like this? Beg, and then leave. Beg when you come back. Beg when you go take a piss. What the fuck? But I'm sure he might
Mango
even
Pimp,
beg when he
you don't
come
ever
back.
Tip, so you could stop saying that you would tip. You never do.
Oh, wow.
Stop talking out of your ass. Thank you to Kim.
This is another one of my favorite tip gimmicks, is when people promise him or discuss with him the possibility of tipping, such as using the exclamation tip in chat, which is a really big DSP meme, and then not tipping. It really fucking pisses him off.
Nades. Kev Nades became a member tonight. Thank you, Kev Nades, for the membership. I appreciate that.
Ooh. It doesn't matter.
481 again. The goal. is 490 today.
Oh my
Don't know
god.
if
this
we're gonna
guy's
hit
so
it in the
fucking
next,
obnoxious.
you know, 45 minutes or so. It would be great if anyone likes the channel, if they could become a member, gift the membership, or tip tonight. Again, that's the goals. If you could, thank you. Avarice, I'm glad you love the Call of Duty streams.
Why are you not tipping then? That means you don't love him. Because you know how it works? What DSP's politic is? He puts out the quality content. He has fun. And if the content is good, you're going to naturally support him. If you think the content's good, why are you not tipping then? Bitch. Why are you not tipping? Bust out that wallet right now. Right now. Right now.
You piece of shit! Fuck all you hoe!
If you love him, please support him in some way.
That's what I'm talking about.
Guys, we've got about a half an hour left on stream, just so you know.
Yeah, if you love the content, prove it.
If you can,
Prove it. Oh,
What
you
just
got.
happened?
Oh, you love the content. Oh, you're a fan. Give me tips. Tip me. Tip me right now. Show me. Show me you're a fan.
We're not fucking
How
playing on
close are we
Rust,
to
and the fucking
another
game put
Save
us on
the
Rust.
house, beg and demand a thon? Without
Oh,
you two,
how
He
close.
would have been on a street corner for the last 15 years. Big derelict house.
I don't know. I don't know how close, but I think it's gonna happen inevitably at some point. Inevitably. Because he's gonna get sick again, or something's gonna happen. As we saw at any point in time, you can just open a calendar, you know, pick a date. At that point, he's gonna be, let's say, 5 days away from streaming, away from having that save the house begathon. That's all it's gonna take. Because this is how stable his life is.
Rust. Jesus fucking Christ. We were on high rise, and it changed to Rust. Anyway, good evening, everyone. I hope that you guys will stick around for the rest of the stream.
Oh my
I'll play this
God.
again tomorrow night too, but
So
I'm
much
gonna be
begging
honest.
in this one is
All right,
so
already,
pathetic.
I've been playing this for what, a week? Look at the drop off in engagement and support, right? Like, what's going on? I don't know. So I guess you guys are already tired of this, and I spent $70 on it. It's like,
Well, tough
I
shit.
want to play War.
Didn't he catch the hint? Because every year it's exactly like this. This time he didn't even play the campaign, which is terrible. But still, he didn't play it. I'm very confused. And he's spending full price on games that he knows usually end up flopping after 2 days.
Warzone, but Warzone's not out yet. Warzone doesn't come out till December. I was actually going to play it this coming week, and people told me it's not out till December. And I'm like, well, I guess we're not doing that then, right?
Oh yeah, I saw apparently he had like credit on his account, so he paid like $45. So there you go. But he didn't spend 70, you guys. He could have spent that credit for something else, like a game that you guys would love.
I'm doing what I can. I'm playing the modes that are available. I'm doing different weapons, unlocks and stuff. I'm trying to do my best every night to give you guys variety. You know.
Maybe it's not enough. Maybe his best is just really fucking low. Maybe his best sucks. Sometimes it's like that. I could do my best to be a tap dancer, but I suck at dancing, so it's not gonna be enough.
What else to say? This is Call of Duty now. This is what it is. No one wants a campaign. Everyone hates the campaign of this game. No one's gonna want that.
Yeah,
If people
everybody
are not
loves
going to come out and watch and support multiplayer.
multiplayer.
Which is chaotic, has silly fun, has kill streaks, has all that
What is silly fun?
that stuff that gets you.
That's silly fun. It's like this dude is just like he was trying to design like I don't know, a marketing campaign for this.
Full of adrenaline.
Hey, big ups Biscuit for the membership, dude.
There's no way no one's gonna give two fucks about the campaign about this game, right? I tell you right now, no one cared about the campaign about this game last year either. And I
Got
played it.
silly
and I didn't
fun,
really like
chill
it,
fun,
and
interactive
no one
fun,
gave two
positive
shits, so I'm
fun.
not gonna care about it this year.
Just listen to all these funs.
I think some people
You're not
will care
having
when it gets
fun?
to Warzone.
Please do.
But we need Warzone to be new, and I'm not gonna play last year's Warzone. That's quite ridiculous that they fucking sell this game with all of its modes updated yet, right? We'll see. All right, guys, time for 1 to 2 more matches, okay?
Okay, just so you know.
1 to 2 more left.
What is the goal for tonight,
Last
Philly
chance if
boy?
you'd like to support
Update
the
us.
stream tonight in some way, and
Last
again,
chance.
would appreciate if you would. I don't know. It's not looking good for Call of Duty. Only a week in, and having slow night streams is not good. So, all right, everyone, that's gonna be it for tonight. I am planning on playing this again tomorrow night. After
Nothing
that,
happened.
I don't know. I might have to give it a break.
Oh, somebody sent him a
because it
super
seems like
chat.
within-
Somebody called DSP as the GOAT. send him a super chat that said nothing, but it's $10, dude. Hey, who gives it to you?
This game's only been out, what, a week? And it seems like you guys are already burnt out, right?
Wow.
And there's not much I can do about that. I did enjoy playing it this week as multiplayer. I did a couple.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Here's a counterpoint. If you really like Phil enough, it shouldn't matter what game he's playing. So when he's fucking begging, if you like him enough, it shouldn't matter to you what he's doing. He could be sitting there doing shitty react videos you couldn't care less about. But if he's begging and he's trying to tell you that it's really important to hit that goal, you're gonna fucking donate. Why wouldn't you if you like him enough? I guess there's just not people that like him enough.
Your streams of
So
it,
he's that dependent in fucking video games.
and now night streams and everything.
It's like, it's also really fucking weird to think that his whole life revolves around hoping that AAA video games are good. Because if they're trash, he's not gonna play them, and he's not gonna make money off them. So the business is going downhill, which is really, really great. And I enjoy thinking about that he's so dependent on all these outside factors that sometimes, quite literally, there's nothing he could do. That's it. When he says there's nothing I could do, that's right. Because he's just so helpless that sometimes it's not really up to him.
But I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what else you guys want. I don't know if you want me to bring.
Oh, yo, that's a really good one. DSP is the GLOAT, the greatest lolcow of all time. Even though I would say the GLOAT is Christian, because he's like one of the OG lolcows. He got so much lore. He's way more. He's got way more recorded history than DSP. But DSP is definitely on the Mount Rushmore. He is the normal person's lolcow. The people that can't really take all the fucked up shit that other lolcows engage in, they just stick to Phil. It's like the kiddie pool of lolcows, which is perfectly fine because the kiddie pool is nice. You know, it's shallow, it's warm, it's chill. You can't drown.
Street Fighter into
You know,
the
it's
mix or whatever.
positive.
I'm not gonna
Chill
change tomorrow's
fun.
schedule only because tomorrow's schedule already, is kind of set. We've already done it, but I don't know what else to say. It seems like within a week we've already got fatigue and people are kind of tired of the game or whatever, and there's not much I can do about that. I can't make the game fun. I told you I want to play Warzone. I'm dying to try a new version of Warzone, and it's not out. People are saying it's not out until freaking December, right? That's unfortunate. I mean, the
Why
game
don't
came
you
out
just play the old
in early
Warzone if you like
November.
it so much?
And you're telling me that the freaking mode that everyone's interested in doesn't come out till December? That's just stupid in my opinion, Really dumb.
But yeah, I don't know why that's stupid considering there is a Warzone that literally works right now. You can just go play Warzone if you want to play it that much, if you're so excited about it.
That's kind of the situation right now, all right? So I'll do it again tomorrow, and then we'll have to play it by ear and see how often I will play it or whatever. And go from there. But if you have suggestions of other things that you would like to see on
Yeah, Warzone is
rather
free
than
to
Modern
play.
Warfare 3 multiplayer, I'm
It's a
all
free
ears
game.
too. Like I want to know exactly what it is that you would like because I like this. As frustrating as it is, as much as I swear at it and everything, I do enjoy this.
Oh yeah.
I'm liking that every time I play, I'm playing new weapons and stuff, right? Like tonight, I used the LMG for the first time. I'm doing pretty good when I switch to the marksman. We're doing unlocks. The daily challenges are kind of fun to do.
This is so pathetic right now.
Play, right?
Because he's saying all of this because he got low tips. He needs to convince you how good this stream was.
Oh,
And the true injustice that happened that caused him not to hit his goal.
I am enjoying myself, but you can see the drop off. You can see that people, the first few days were supporting, and today it's like, very hard to get any kind of support. Thank you to DSP is the GOAT who did a last minute super chat there.
Whoa, he saved the stream.
Didn't hit either goal that I had for tonight, not even close. That sucks. What can you do, right? So, all right, guys. More tomorrow, and then after that, we'll reassess and go from there. But I want to say thanks to those who were here live.
Oh, no, we're going to get an unrecorded segment too, man. Oh, this is going to be disgusting because it's like 3 minutes long.
Thank you.
Holy
if you do watch
shit.
this on demand and you enjoy it, again, please consider supporting it in some way.
It's
super
going to be
thanks
so
on the
good.
video, if you can, because I know that video I just did before is going to end up getting no chance for it. Because of the stupid music that played during the Juggernaut. That's why I disabled it for the
I
rest.
can't make the game fun. Yes, Dave, we know.
Yeah, pretty much. He could though, because I mean it's Call of Duty. You can make Call of Duty fun by doing a bunch of stuff. You can be good at the game. You can be good at commentating the game. You can be good at just playing the game with half your brain and talking about something else with the other half. You can make fun of the game and how stupid it is and how erratic and twitchy it is and all that stuff. You got like it's a buyer's market for commentary.
To the stream, a tip. Look at the description of the video. You can always tip. Remember, like the videos, you know, all that stuff, and leave comments if you want to see something else. I want to know what you want to see on these late streams. All right, guys. But at least one more night until we reassess. So thank you all. Good stream tonight. See you all in the morning. Well,
yeah, I did saw the daily wrap. Well, I think we started with it in the beginning.
I should say for more. Okay.
Okay, now we take the mask off.
All right, everybody. All right, so yeah, that's it. Remember, tomorrow, guys, it's more of Like a Dragon Gaiden on the first stream and more Modern Warfare 3. I want to know what you guys want to see Friday. All right?
All right. Right now.
Yeah, it's a decisive factor here. Now,
tell me what I'm going to play.
In the rotation that
hey, somebody's going to tell me what to play.
Fuck all you hoes!
people are going to be interested in. Right now, Like a Dragon Gaiden is getting low attendance, which I expected because it's a Like a Dragon game. I know that those usually don't do amazing, but I need to balance it with something good. I was going to do Mario RPG, but the feedback I'm getting is maybe that's too much Mario and people won't be interested. But what else should it be then? I need to know what it needs to be. And we talked about it on the podcast this morning. I need feedback about this because we have to make the determination by the end of tomorrow, okay? What's going to be the next game that I play starting Friday. And if you guys are already burnt out on Modern Warfare 3, I mean, obviously that sucks. But I don't know what else to do until Warzone comes out. You know, what can I do? So
Hello?
I guess we'll see.
Yes.
What happens?
Okay, you already said that multiple times. Yeah, we get it. You got low
All
views.
he did all year is tell us how love Activision and COD is, then he buys
Yep.
DLC for $70.
Every single opportunity he got to shit on Activision, he did, and he called the people buying those games all these things, idiots, morons, mouth droolers, etc. And he still bought the game, even though everybody's saying it fucking sucks. I think it got the lowest Metacritic rating of any Call of Duty game.
Dave snort sacks. No, please, not again. We can't take it anymore. Dave, big nose running dash.
Oh yeah, man, he's just like these. The recent snorts are fucking inhumane, and they're inhumane to begin with. But it's like we're transitioning into like a war crime. Look at this. This shit got a 1.7 user score, and Dave is like, "Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fucking play Call of Duty. Yeah, just watch." And then the day 2, and it's already we're drying out the tips. The tips have dried out.
Forward, but I had a good time today. I really did. Like that's.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
I told you guys this earlier, right?
How can you possibly have a shitty time sitting in a house that's way too big and luxurious for you, in a professional gaming chair, playing on the highest end equipment and playing video games? How can you have a shitty time?
I truly feel that there's disconnect between the games that I've been enjoying and the games that you guys like to watch.
I think there's a disconnect between you and reality.
Because I've been loving almost all the games that I've been playing. And some of them, like Spider-Man and stuff like that, have done really well. Alan Wake 2 did good. You know, all those games did fine. And then all of a sudden, Mario. No, people were tired of Mario and didn't want to see it anymore and were happy when it ended. Call of Duty, you guys are already burnt out on it, right? It's like, you know, I don't know what else to say, you know? So, you know, let's see.
Okay.
Tomorrow night we'll play it one more time. Maybe we can turn it around, but it's disheartening when I have these goals set for the day.
Uh-oh.
You know, I'm talking about...
Hey! Very nice. Remember the other day when he brought up not having any expectations when he shows up to stream? You remember that? He's like, yeah, I don't expect anything, man. Like, if you like the stream, you can give me money, that's fine. And now we're like, I have all these expectations. We didn't even get close to meeting them. That is upsetting me.
All day, and I'm not even close to hitting them. Sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see.
It really
Let's talk
does,
about it
man.
again tomorrow. I hope you'll join me for the podcast in the morning. We'll discuss what you want to see starting Friday, and we'll go from there. And we'll discuss if you want this to keep this. Because the thing is, I could bring back Street Fighter 6 as well, which I'm.
And you know
already
what he did, which is pretty much the predictable thing. everybody would think after a slow stream like this, he would make like a 15-minute daily rap. He swerved us. He did the opposite because he was like, you know what the trolls are going to be expecting? A big daily rap where I beg. I'm not going to do that because that's not me. I'm going to say I had a nice positive stream. The support was low, but I'm just like raising awareness for that, okay? And they can fucking suck my turds and lick my shit.
You piece of shit! I don't see color!
Thing I'm doing for Friday.
I love these clips so much, man.
And you social media trolls, y'all can suck on these nuts!
Anyways, let's go back to the normalcy.
But it's a matter of what you guys want to keep in the rotation, which I thought this would last at least another week or two. I really did. I thought it would last like 2-3 weeks, and then people might get burnt out. I didn't think a week.
Bro, this dude for real thought he was gonna play Call of Duty, especially this one, for 3 weeks until
Mario
it
is
slows
dead.
down?
I don't know what happened. There was a stage where you ride on a giant dragon and you spend the stage complaining you're not a failure.
What, is this for real? What happened?
No.
Is this for real? What happened? Because I don't watch his Mario stuff, and also I don't play Mario games. So unless it's like Kirby Souls, where he just like rage quits it in an extremely toxic fashion, then I probably wouldn't have seen it or wouldn't care about it. Let's see what the Snortamaniac's gonna provide us with this time, you guys. We got pet supplies, groceries, and new games. Wow. Literally the definition. Oh no, this is gonna be. I'm sorry for all the people that watch this segment live. I'm genuinely sorry for you guys. It's having to sit through a fence-sitting DSP JK Rowling segment. Oh my god. Oh my lord.
And you social media trolls!
What do we get here? Because this is this is the one I wanted to watch, dude. I haven't seen this, but I saw the title. So he gets upset and copes over people making fun of his moves and shirts. And I also have a sound clip that I had clipped for a song, but it wasn't fitting. But I saw it yesterday, and it's fucking great. I just need to find how it was called, because I call all my snippets in a very weird way. I just want to find that one. Because, oh yeah, this is it. Listen to this.
The glasses are a bit crooked. That's because my head is crooked. I don't have a straight head. I don't have a symmetrical head. I'm not like Tom Cruise with the perfect symmetrical head.
He's not Tom Cruise with the perfect symmetrical head. You know this guy? Tom Cruise, Mr. Symmetric. You look at this guy and you're like, ah, damn. This guy can never be like him. He's too symmetrical. He's like mathematically correct. His face looks like the Fibonacci spiral. He's so perfect. It's so flawless.
So the glasses will never sit perfect on my head because my head sides are not aligned. There's nothing I can do about that. All right? I have a deformed head.
Straight up admitting he's a den head. Oh, there's nothing I can do about it. Sounds good, brother?
Basically, I have like 2 different kinds of clothing that I've been wearing in the fall.
Yes.
The first are like nice button-down shirts, right?
Okay.
And those are nice. They look
No, I would qualify them as the 2 categories are clothing that showcases his breasts and clothing that conceals his breasts. And that is what I think the objective way of qualifying them, because it's just those 2, boy. Just those 2.
look nice. It's something you would wear out when you're going out or whatever. The other shirts I've been wearing are ones like this. This is actually a sweater from Uniqlo.
Okay.
I told you guys before I moved.
Does he wear undershirts with that? Because like if he did, then his tits would be more constrained.
Washington State. A store had opened up in my local mall in Connecticut. It was called Uniqlo. It's a Japanese designer clothing store. And at that point, I lived in Connecticut. It was very cold in Connecticut all the time, particularly during, the winter months. So I went there and I spent a lot of money. This is back in the day, when I had a lot of money. I was a YouTuber. I was making tons of money back then, not like today. And basically, I went there and I bought a whole wardrobe. I bought I'm not kidding, 10 of these sweaters, right? And I bought shirt, like form-fitting shirts and all of this. Now, here's the thing. I didn't care how I looked. Back then, I wasn't on camera all the time, right? I didn't give a shit. So I just bought...
But hold on, bro. Hold on. Here we got a conflict. We got an inconsistency. You might even say that we got a contradiction. Because I remember when he started making the pre-streams with the camera on, he spent probably a year, maybe a year and a half, telling people, actively telling them that he doesn't care how he looks, and all the people that take care of how they look, and you know, they girls that put on makeup and guys that wear like fitting clothes that you can't see their tits, they're doing it because they're like models. I'm not like a fucking model here, having like a nice lighting setup and, you know, looking all professional and shit. I'm just like a chill guy. And now look at him. He was flexing having a ring light. We're flexing having a cool background. We're flexing having t-shirts. Damn, he's even bragging about making up his hair. He's bragging about taking more showers than he used to do. Is this things that a 40-year-old man should be proud of? Unless he's like in a prison or he was just released from captivity from like the Taliban or something.
Whatever I wanted to wear. I didn't care about what people would say about my looks or whatever.
Yeah, he did that up until a year ago.
Uniqlo, as you can see, is not...
which is really fucking funny, is all the positive feedback he took is because people shat on him for that. When they were criticizing him positively, like somebody bringing up, hey Phil, have you tried maybe like take a shower before you stream so your hair doesn't look like shit? Have you tried like wearing clothes that are not the same 3 gaming t-shirts over and over again? He was shitting on those people and he was calling them fucking idiots. And then LTG comes through and he's like, yo, you look broke as fuck and you're a piece of shit and you look like an NPC. Next day, he was dripped out. Next day, he's walking in with like fucking Balenciaga t-shirts and stuff. Same thing with Keemstar. People have been telling him so long, hey, Phil, you should put like a nice background, something interesting behind you, or at least somewhat professional, if you want people to take you seriously. No, you're a fucking mouth-drooling piece of shit idiot, a fucking waste of life. And then Keemstar is like, you're on mission 1, you're a beggar, and your stream sucks. The next day, we got a rebrand. So I guess this is the actual way to give him criticism is just to shit on him. Because we've seen that this is how he takes it. Because if you go to his stupid little suggestion box, give him a criticism or advice, you will see what happened exactly in the previous segment where I watched, where everything just gets a no.
Not thick. Look how thin that is. You see how
and you get called a mouth-drooling idiot for saying that his podcast is too long.
Thin this is? It's a very light sweater, but it is a specialized technology where it's
really...
like very small
specialized fucking
threads,
technology,
and it form fits to your body, and it's incredibly comfortable.
I can see it form fits to your body because I can see your tits out. Maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe you need something more loose, like your tits.
Soft and warm.
God
it's
damn.
all about comfort and warm.
Specialized
That's what
fucking
Uniqlo's
technology.
about. They even have shirts that are like very thin shirts.
Yeah, maybe. Whoa! That was a fucking whiplash snort.
Excuse me. They have shirts that are very thin shirts, but they keep you warm. They call it like heat tech or therm tech or something like that. It's unique.
Why are you, a fat guy, wearing shirts that are too fucking tight around your body? Why the fuck would you do that? And don't get me wrong, I got nothing against fat people. I just think it's very fun to make fun of them. And if they don't like being made fun of, they should just lose weight. But with him, it's like he admits he's overweight and then wears like super fit, like tight fit shirts to him that showcase how weird of a body he got.
Technology. So
why would you do that?
Right before I moved here to Washington State about 9 years ago, I bought like a wardrobe of these Uniqlo clothes, right?
Spite is a good motivator. In his case, the only one.
I would say the other motivator is money. Clearly, because that's why he's asking for all these suggestions. But at the same time, he's just taking the criticisms and the feedback that he gets that thinks it's going to net him more money, when only objectively when he just sees that it's going to be 100% success, when there's absolutely no risk involved.
Out here, and I changed everything changed. Like I started, only wearing t-shirts and stuff, because out here it's a lot warmer. It's more moderate weather out here than it was in Connecticut. In Connecticut, it was always super cold, snowy, icy winters all the time. And rather than having the heat blasting, I would wear clothes like this all the time to stay warm. So, basically, I had this wardrobe of clothes, all right? And some people are like, well, I don't understand, because when he wears the button-down shirts, he looks good. But then when you wear
No.
shirts like this, oh, it's not flattering or whatever because because
Why?
he actually has pecs, right? Oh,
Pecs? Wait, what? Pecs? Pecs. That's how we call them, pecs. Pecs. The dude got droopy man breasts, droopy man titties. He calling them pecs. This is how fucking diluted it's become. We're actually calling them pecs.
you could see, oh, look, I see his nipple through the shirt. Do you really think I care about this shit? Dude, I'm 41 years old. I'm not a fucking fashion model.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be dressing up, at least like actually do it right. I mean, what the fuck is this? I'm not a fashion model. Sure, turn off the camera then. Turn off the camera so nobody can see what you look like, so nobody criticizes you about what you look like. You're not a fashion model, but you're a public personality. And your public image depends on your whole business, right?
Comfortable in my
Apparently no.
body. I don't care about this stuff.
I'm not Tom Cruise, dude. I got
care
man
about
tits.
comfort. I have these clothes that I've had for a decade, literally not worn, right? I want to wear the clothes that are comfy and warm because I bought them,
Okay.
right? Why do I give a shit?
Fair enough. But they're comfy and warm, but you look like shit and you're on camera. That's kind of the problem. That's the thing. I don't think it's really hard to understand. I think he's just avoiding understanding it because it's gonna hurt him. It's hurtful understanding it.
About how I appear. I'm not trying to be a model for you. You understand? I'm just like you. I'm a gamer. I'm playing games. I'm trying to enjoy and be
Don't say that. Come on. Let's not insult each other.
comfortable in my own skin and in my own home when I'm playing these games. The people who say shit like that about someone's physical appearance are fucking weirdos.
Why?
If I'm okay with my
Why am I a weirdo for thinking his fucking saggy man tits are distracting when he just rocks around all over the place and they're just fucking jiggling physics? Why am I the fucking weirdo? And not the guy who constantly gets told that his droopy man tits are too fucking distracting. He's not the weirdo?
own physical appearance, right? I'm totally fine with it. Why wouldn't other people? Why are people so weird and obsessing over it? Because they're the ones that are fucked in the head. They're just weirdos.
What?
They have weird, perverted, disgusting thoughts.
What?
And they should, there should be.
I mean, just because they fucking distract me doesn't mean I want to fucking motorboat them. I don't want to do that. I never imagined doing that or thinking about that.
fucking chastised for that.
I got perverted thoughts about women.
Rather than say, oh yeah, let's make fun. What are you making fun of?
And some more effeminate men, obviously. Because we're the boyfriends, of course.
I need my boyfriend.
In his face.
I'm a normal dude with a normal build.
No. Is that anything but normal? Literally deformed head, fucked up hairline, patchy goatee, man tits, gout. It's not a positive build.
No, I'm not skinny, but I'm also not fat.
You are
I got,
overweight, though.
Mid-build.
It's not mid.
I've actually lost a lot of weight in
Since
the last
when?
2-3 years. I lost like 20 pounds. I used to be
Out
around
of stress.
230. I'm up 200 pounds now. And I fluctuate between like 195
Okay.
and a little over 200. That's my
But that, like, if you're talking about it so much, it makes me think that you really actually care about it.
my average body weight now. What am I ashamed of? I'm not ashamed at all. I don't fucking care.
I don't care if you're ashamed or not. I don't care if you like being like this. I just don't want to be seeing your tits. That's my fucking problem. That is my actual problem.
Right? So why do you? People are just fucking really...
Because you're on camera. It's like saying people are weird for thinking that his snorts are obnoxious, even though his snorts are like a medical condition. I don't give a fuck what it is. I just think it's obnoxious that I'm exposed to it, and I got nothing to do about it.
Weird. Again, these people who obsess about me over the internet have fucking problems in their head that they obsess over this shit.
Yeah.
They really are the oddest, most disgusting fucking people out there, and they need
Right.
mental help.
Ironically, he knows none of those people, like actually on a semi-personal level. Those people know infinitely more about him and how fucked up he is than he knows about them.
To think about that. Who cares about me in this shirt right now? But there's people actually commenting about it in the chat and shit. It's like, what are you, a fucking loser? Who the fuck cares?
Who cares?
It's a sweater. It's comfy.
Okay. Why don't you wear it when you're not on camera? Because, I mean, my BDSM robe is very comfy. Hold on, I'm going to go get it right now.
I'm not fucking a runway model here for you. I don't do makeup on my fucking face. I don't care. You shouldn't either. You're a weirdo if you do. You really are weird. You need help. You should speak to someone about that. Maybe a friend, a relative, or maybe even a professional. If you care about how the streamer is wearing a shirt on a fucking stream, you need help. Okay.
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like,
I mean, look at it. How is this not fucking drip? How do we not pass the drip check like this? Where's the studio mode? Here it is. Look at this. Robe, comfortable, loose, so I can be super relaxed when I relax at home, when I'm interacting by myself, chilling out. Yeah, very nice, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Zero breastage, as you can see. Crispy. Hairline that is a little bit more even than Phil. Fade that is better than Phil. Pristine 1080p 60 FPS quality at 8,000 kilobits per second. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not that hard. You just gotta work on your sexy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey, you social media
That shirt makes his
troll!
atrophied arms look so much worse. Jack Skellington with breasts.
It's just, I don't fucking know. I don't know. There is like one picture in which he looked like a normal person. It's like one of those pics from back in the day when he used to play Street Fighter, and he was kind of in the background of the photo. And he looked like he just got a normal build. His head wasn't that deformed. But then the moment he started doing YouTube, it all went downhill. It all got like completely fucked up. And then he got fat. He started looking like just like a thumb with a goatee. So there we go. Now that we're done with the whole body shaming segment. Oh no, before we're done, Kat is also fat and most probably disgusting, and I would not like to have sex with her. Now let's move on to the next segment. We finished with the body shaming. All right. Do we have the Scott the Woz? Yeah, I wanted to see this one. I wanted to see what he had to say about Scott the Woz.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort. Cody. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip going.
And then flash into a gameplay segment, then flash back to bike riding, then flash back to gameplay.
Without watching the whole video, because we're not going to watch the whole video, all right? What are everyone's opinions on Scott the Woz?
He seems like a genuine positive guy who genuinely really likes what he does, and you could see it in his content because it's fun, it's refreshing. Seems like a nice, likable guy. So even if I don't watch his stuff, at least I know about it. I have some opinion of it, and it's positive.
All right? Honestly, I feel editing skills, decent. His commentary...
And it's like a homeless guy raiding people's cars, you know? Oh yeah, this guy... Oh well, he's just got like a shitty Toyota Corolla. I don't fucking like that. While you're like sitting in a fucking cardboard box. It's kind of... It doesn't work. Judging somebody
decent.
Like that, right?
Everything decent.
Everything
but
decent.
I would say, I mean, this is a 6-year-old video. For 6 years ago, do you think this video warrants 3.6 million views on YouTube? What is special about the video exactly?
What does he think warrants over 1 million views on his Homefront The Revolution video? That is infinitely worse than this one. Objectively. Absolutely.
What is he doing differently that makes him stand out?
Something Phil wouldn't know about. Personality. That's all. Scott has a cool personality. You want to see what he has to say about fucking video games. And that's it. And even if you don't like him, he doesn't give you any reason to hate on him. Because he's just like doing his thing, doing his gaming stuff, and just, you know, he is pretty much everything that the DSP claims to be, but doesn't back up with his actions.
Better than other people who do these kind of countdowns. Honest question.
Double M says, entertaining videos, but flat humor. Even his recent videos are flat.
Why did he have to cherry pick that one comment? Because a guy right before him said he's pretty cool and chill.
Right? He's cool and chill.
Ah, there we go. You got a positive one.
Not bad for 6 years ago, but sucks for now.
Why does it sucks for now? What's wrong with the editing
It's
now?
called a personality.
Oh, I'm even like shocked that he read it.
So here we go. I'm just asking questions.
Call the
I'm literally
personality.
just asking, what do you guys think? Right? Like, I don't see anything. Like, I'm watching this video. I can't point out a particular negative. Right? I
Okay.
can't. Like, I don't really see anything
that's
wrong with the video.
A good thing.
At
Usually.
the same time, it's kind of bland to me. Like, to
Okay.
me, I watch this and I'm like, okay, so it's a countdown of the worst games on Metacritic. He's not really adding much commentary or anything unique that you wouldn't hear anywhere else. I mean, he could very well just be...
Well, you can just go on Metacritic then and look up the lowest rated games and you would just get the content of the video. Like, what the fuck? Because it seems to me like he's grasping at straws to make the video look bad when it's just like a fucking video. You see on the title what it is, the worst games of all time. What do you expect is going to be? Somebody talking about the worst games of all time. Why they're bad and how bad they are. That's about it. You don't need to do much.
Reading right off of Metacritic, right?
But of course, the first thing he mentioned, remember, the first thing he mentioned is, you guys, do you think this is worth 3.6 million views? Do you think so, huh?
Like, I wouldn't even know. And I don't know, like, I don't get it. What is it that makes these certain people
personality
popular? You know what I'm saying? I'm curious. What made him become so popular? Because this is what happens is over the years, I just make my own content and I'm on my own business, right? I don't pay attention to everyone else on YouTube or nothing. You guys know that. I don't really give a shit, right? And then
he doesn't give a shit about others on YouTube unless he is watching like LTG and trying to want to coach him. Unless he is watching other people playing the same games he is playing with his wife. That's him not caring about YouTube. Unless he is watching a drama documentary about somebody else who is in a worse off position than him, so he can like ego trip on them. All the other times he doesn't care.
Like, everyone knows Scott the Woz. Scott the Woz, he's such a hot guy on YouTube. Scott the Woz, the next up-and-comer. Scott the Woz.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe if Scott the Woz was half naked, oiled up and rolling around on a mat with another dude, that would make DSP interested. I'm sure if Scott the Woz was naked in like a bathhouse with a bunch of like Japanese dudes all with like towels around their waist, that would be like DSP would watch like 6 seasons of that.
Millions of videos or views every video he puts out and everything, right? And that's great.
He's too regarded to understand that by him simply asking the question how he did is showing that he is taking his stance and showing that he thinks his content is better than Scott's.
Yes, that's a good point. And I think just simply by asking the question, he exposes how out of touch he is, which is something that he's admitting right now with his, I wouldn't even say peers, because like Scott the Woz is so much ahead of him. In pretty much any fashion. I wouldn't even call them like in the same galaxy. It's like DSP has I don't know. It's like Scott has a house and DSP has like a drawing of a house. That's how different they are.
But what stands out about this? If you were to say, what is the defining factor that makes Scott the Woz good?
Personality.
What would your answer?
If I had to say one, it's personality.
Be? This is the first video I'm ever seeing.
And similarly to Phil, DSP's personality is the one issue that ruins him. Because we get this question every once in a while on TBS. We get, if there was something that you could fix about DSP stream to make it better, what would you do? And the answer is always DSP. Because like that's his problem. It's not even his attitude. It's just him. It's purely who he is and what he represents and how he acts as a person and his character. So fuck him. He's never going to learn.
And I'm saying it's solid. Like, it's a solid video to me. Like, it seems like it's solid editing, solid pacing, commentary is flowing, right? But what exactly makes him
Mr. Popular.
Did you see him making faces and throwing arms up at the Creator of the Year nominees?
Haven't seen that.
He's nominated with 7 million subs and he thinks he's superior.
Of course, that's like, why would you even care? Why would you even care about what he has to say? He doesn't know those people. He doesn't watch them. He doesn't engage with them. He doesn't even know, like, just like in this case, he doesn't even know what makes them interesting for the viewer. Because he's just so lost up his own ass. He only thinks about Phil.
Can anyone explain?
And I know he's going to call that a workaholic. I would call that an egomaniac. And there's a big difference.
I genuinely would like an answer. What do you guys think?
You would genuinely like an answer. Please feed him an answer.
Big from Reddit.
Oh, there we go then. It's not... We take away the credit for everything that Scott has done and just pinpoint it on Reddit. Somebody posted him on Reddit and he got famous. There we go.
His recent videos are a lot more trippy. He likes to destroy stuff. It's more edited and animated.
Imagine running a business and not caring what your competitors are doing. But he's a success story according to him.
Sundar, why the fuck you say competition, bro? But anyways, I don't think he thinks that doing the same things that other people do apply to him and it's gonna work for him, because of course he is special and of course he is different and of course he likes to see himself as the smaller guy, and that's why he can't really compare himself to other people, and that's why he just completely doesn't even want to engage with the idea of taking notes from other people, because he believes they do worse content than him, but he should get the credit that they get. He should get the attention that they get, which is, I mean, fucking narcissist shit.
Made a whole YouTube movie around the reason he has a blue border around his videos.
Okay, that's cool.
But what, you didn't answer the question.
What is the question? Right? What is the X factor? That's the question. Why is Phil a washed up never was, and why is Scott the was successful? That's the question. What should Phil do to imitate him so he could get a fraction of his success?
What is it that made Scott the Woz popular on YouTube? Why did he blow up? What about his videos makes him stand out and makes him popular?
Have you tried watching his videos and making up your mind? Because in this whole time, this 3 minutes he would have been talking about this shit, he would have gone way past the halfway point of the video. So he would have maybe figured out what makes him special. Or he would just do, I don't know, let's say a thought experiment and go watch a couple of the guy's videos or just go through them and discuss with chat what is good about the video.
That's my question.
But he can't do that because he's not capable of it. He's just entitled. That's my question. Well, go fuck yourself.
I'll see if anyone else wants to. Literally, no one's answered it yet. So, see what I'm saying? Like, and this is the weird thing about YouTube. Like, you could look at stuff that's popular and be like, okay, so what is it? Why is it popular? So,
buddy, my homeboy, Bill, if you can't figure out, and this is actually your job, and even worse, it has been for over 15 years, you should jump off a cliff, buddy. You should just do it. Just end it, please. That's it. That's it for you. If you can't even do that, you can take notes like that. Goodbye.
Sometimes I swear things on YouTube
it's time.
Get popular for either popularity or just the algorithm hits it, right? And the next thing you know, they're just popular forever. They never leave. With me, I never hit that level of popularity. I was popular for about 4 years on YouTube, but I never hit that level of like immunity. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a level on YouTube that when you hit that level of popularity, you'll never decline because you're so big, it doesn't matter.
That's not true.
And if this guy has millions of subscribers and he's getting 3-4 million views a video,
and that is different than what I said about Logan Paul, that when you're good for business, you can just do whatever you want. That thing with the status of you get to a certain amount and then you can do whatever you want. It really depends, because there's some people that used to get shit ton of views, like Quebblecop, my buddy Quebblecop, who now does weird AI videos that get like a couple of thousand views. Like this dude, he got 15 million subscribers in 5,000 videos. And he did like a 250 ways to play Fortnite 4 days ago, and he got like 30,000 views, which is you know, like a DSP level of numbers. This guy had 15 million subscribers. 15. And we getting like extreme Roblox Jenga that gets 35K in 3 weeks. So no, it's you need some kind of business sense, or at least some kind of a fucking sense to navigate this landscape, because shit gets hard at some point, no matter how big you are.
No matter what he does, he's gonna be fine for life. You know what I mean? Like, he'll always be popular on YouTube. But what is it that made him stand out, that made him so popular?
Consistency?
No one can answer, right?
No, many people can answer, but not the people that naturally are watching DSP, because they themselves don't even know why DSP is successful. They're mystified by that. But maybe a third party can tell you why. Somebody who fucking, I don't know, is not in DSP's chat for starters.
His videos are more down to earth than most gaming content at the time. A more legit old school YouTube feel, and it blew up. Then someone says, oh, his popularity is his comedy and slapstick humor. You realize the two of you just contradicted each other, right?
Okay, well, maybe they like two different aspects of his videos.
One person says, oh, he's just...
What a fucking piece of shit moron Dark Side Phil is, dude. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Down to earth, he's a solid YouTuber.
Because now, just because they couldn't give him a consistent answer and their answers didn't match, they were wrong.
Says, oh, it's slapstick humor over the top.
Two random fucking people in chat. Oh my god.
So the two of you who are fans can't even agree.
Oh my god.
Do you see my point about YouTube? Like, this is the weird thing about YouTube. There's things that are popular. No one can explain it, but it just is. But everyone knows.
And you see what he did? You see what he did? He was reading through enough comments to twist them in a way that makes him seem like he made a good point. And now the point is that, man, there's like stuff on YouTube that is just like popular. It just exists and make money, but I can't do it, and that's bad.
Scott the Waz, so we gotta...
And this is over like Scott the Waz, the most inoffensive, just like kind-hearted person that I can think of on YouTube.
Watch this new video and give him 5 million, 7 million views, but no one even knows what's popular about him.
They don't even know.
YouTube's a weird thing, man. That's for sure.
That's why I never figure it out. He's been doing it 15 years and making over an actual $1 million from it, probably even more, if you count the tips. But he has no idea how it works. YouTube is like, I just put on the video, man, and it makes me money.
And again,
sounds good.
I'm not
fucking
saying a negative thing about him. I think
piece
the
of
video is
shit.
solid. But if you were to ask me, why do you think this video got 3.6 million views? I couldn't give you a single answer. There's tons of people on YouTube, the same level of quality, who don't get those views.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue. I got the drip. Go.
Oh, man, this is such a fucking toxifying segment. I'm so pissed off. What is this fucking Mario rage quit that's 40 minutes long? What? What is the bitching segment after that? I want to see him just how it ends. Fuck is this?
Jump against the wall, then jump again.
Oh, and he's gonna rage quit, huh?
Okay, I like the game, but that
Straight
final
up.
stage is bullshit. That final
Straight up.
stage, I would have to sit here
Oh, so now he's gonna claim he completed it, right?
on a night
actually, well, when you think about it, I actually beat the game.
stream for like 2 hours,
Okay.
grinding for lives in order to even have enough to try to do it. For what? What am I going to get as a reward for doing that stage? Nothing. You
Well,
know?
what do you get for doing anything in any video game? Like, what do you want to get? A fucking hand job?
That's the equivalent. If you
want to get something, go fuck your wife or something. If you want to get something, what the fuck are you doing here, sitting there playing video games?
The final
wanna
stage
get
of Super Mario
something.
Odyssey was also insanely brokenly tough, and I didn't beat that one either. I cheated. Remember the game? The game had a
He
crazy
cheated.
exploit where you could
This
just
guy
cheat
is
it,
great.
and I think, wasn't it like you could infinitely float or something like that? You could break it and float up to the top of the stage where you weren't supposed to be.
Oh
and
my
you could just
god,
beat it.
man.
So, yeah, I'm not wasting time on it. It's good though. I love the game. I really do. I absolutely love Super Mario Brothers Wonder. It innovates in many ways that previous Mario games have kind of tried and failed. Like, for example, you had New Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers Wii, New Super Mario Brothers Wii U,
right? There was like 3 or 4 of these 2D games within like a 5-year span or so, and they really didn't innovate that much. They tried a little bit. I remember that, a couple new things, and that's why Mario kind of went away for so long. And even when he came back, he ended up coming back with Odyssey because they wanted to do something different because there were so effing many 2D games. So 2D Mario's been on hiatus for so long, and I will definitely say this: they did a good job. The innovation of all those new
Dude, I completely like spaced out. I went in like a coma for a second.
thing that I really feel is the negative about it is the music. Out of all the things,
Oh my god, he becomes like Anthony Fantano about video game music.
The gameplay challenge is interesting.
What?
The variety of stages, the new enemies, because there's tons of new enemies. The new elements
shit
of
sucks.
upgrading, the wonder transformations, and the seeds and all the hidden
Kill
stuff.
that
But one thing I
motherfucker.
just didn't feel like the music was as good as previous.
This dude is for real bringing up music. Anyways, what do we got here? Them begs give money to see the react show continue, and it's under 100 members. I'm not a failure. We got this segment. I think I watched that live. I think I did like an emergency stream. Then we got Mutahar and Boogie, which is the thing that I showed you in the beginning of Keemstar yelling at him. And I guess that's it with a catch up. I might do another stream tonight for the day stream. And yeah, another time we're gonna do something else. I don't know. We'll see. But it's nice to see that this, which was basically kind of a test stream for the new internet, went pretty good. So that's fine. Yeah, it was a pretty chill time. Thanks everybody for swinging by, for your positivity in interactions, and I'm gonna see you next time. Maybe today, but I don't know. Until then, enjoy this soundbite. Let me just pick it very carefully.
You piece of shit! I don't see color! Black lives matter! No shit, motherfucker!
There we go. Thanks everybody. See you around.